everything, I would quit everything but the show. But that's up to you. And focus on being healthy. Commit to going to a psychiatrist 4 times a week. Opening up, as painful as it is, and as much as you don't want to go, just force yourself to go. Say, this is something I need to do. Because I guarantee you, my friend, I mean, not my friend, but our coworker. Bro.
No. We won't even be that in January.
I guarantee you, when you're in Italy or living with monks or whatever it is you think you're going to be doing that's going to dry you out, you're going to be the same Artie Lang.
Let me tell you, Artie, while we were on the air, at NBC, I was having a nervous breakdown.
Right.
And I started therapy, and I would go to therapy before the show. And there were days I walked out of the therapist's office and I said, I don't think I can work today.
Well, you know, doing this show is a sacrifice, too, because of the schedule. And I'm being honest with you. After 6 years, I am not willing to make that sacrifice anymore.
Yeah, well,
I'm
then you
I'm not willing. I want to
see.
I want to see the whole Super Bowl for the first time in 6 years. I know that sounds dumb, but
no,
I want to go out on a Tuesday night, maybe. And listen, I'm not saying I would never leave here like some sort of pompous jerk and say, oh, I'm going to do this and that. And if I would fully, any project I did after this in show business would probably fail.
When did you come to this conclusion?
About a month ago. I went to go see this doctor. And I mean, he scared the living out of me. This happened to me at Mad TV, too. Some guy told me, you know, I had a physical. And, you know, I don't know. I haven't been able to figure out a balance of this schedule and living healthy and I don't know, man. I really, Howard, I feel like I'm going to just drop
Artie, even right now, I was on the phone last night with a guy who's coming to New York to detox me.
Why?
Because I feel very unhealthy.
Right. Well,
but I don't think about quitting my job. I think about, all right, how do I get healthy in my life?
Well, he has a different attitude toward the job, and it's not the wrong attitude.
I don't have disrespect for this job.
No, I don't say disrespect.
When I first got this gig, some friends of mine, comics, said, Art, that's the greatest job of all time. I give you 3 weeks. And I said, listen, because of the schedule. And I said, listen, guys, you're wrong. I said, this ain't the Z Morning Zoo. I'm on, you know, the classic show of our lifetime here. It's going to lead to other things. I'm going to have fun. I'm in New York. And, you know, I made it work for 6 years. And now it's very hard. I have to sit down and look at and assess my life, which has been in shambles forever.
What's the longest time you've been straight?
What, sir?
What's the longest?
Let me get rid of this guy.
Yeah,
CK,
really.
You're on the air. Go ahead.
Artie thinks my life's gone. My relationship is gone.
But Robin, so you're saying I'm trying to avoid those things.
The guy clearly needs to leave and find out what that's like. CK, go ahead. You're on the air. Really, he needs to find out.
But what I know about life is that your life is not different when you leave here. You're still a mess.
Well, he's got to go prove that to himself.
But we're different people, though, Robin. And maybe
no, you're not.
You're not any different. CK, everything you've done.
That wasn't a racial comment, by the way.
Everything you've been involved with has involved addiction. So it's not this show. When you were doing Mad TV, there was addiction.
No,
when you were doing movies, there was addiction.
When is that going to stop? When is that going to
stop? Not quitting your job.
If this job, which was like a dream job to me, and all this money I'm making...
It's not going to stop unless you go to therapy. And you can go to therapy and still work.
Yes, because you're looking for something outside of yourself to make you stop. You have to stop.
You think if you stop working, it's going to be some kind of revelation?
No, not altogether. I think if I take I need more than 2 weeks. I need a 6-month thing where whatever the fuck it is, and then if I come back...
How do you know it's 6 months?
He makes pronouncements. CK, you're on the air.
Maybe it's a month. Maybe it's 2. I don't know.
Yes, CK.
Find out that you have diabetes, or that you are like on the verge of having diabetes.
Yes.
Is that what you found out?
On the verge. Well, my father was a diabetic, and I found out I'm on the verge of it.
Aren't you? But didn't he test your blood, John Hine?
There's all different types of diabetes.
You're over 140, and you have that test done like twice within a month. You have diabetes.
The doctor took blood tests on me. You know what I mean? It's like it's
the real stuff.
He did the whole thing that I haven't done in a while, and you know, it scared me. And I said, "Well, look, ever since I've been an adult, whatever the it is, you say it all the time. I haven't dealt with this stuff with my father properly." And you know what? You're right. I went to a shrink at Mad TV because they forced me to, or they were going to throw me in jail or fire me. And I saw the guy 2 times. He was a pill pusher, and I took the pill, and I kept going. Right. Eventually, I went back to drugs and drinking. It's like a horrible cycle.
Right.
And after 6 years of doing this, you know...
It might be time for a break.
I don't know. Or I don't want to die.
You know what, Art?
I don't want to drop dead. I mean, if I drop dead, I'll try to do it on the air.
No, but Art...
Well, that's nice of you.
Art... I hear what you're saying. No hard feelings. Whatever you decide is good with me. I've always said that to you.
Well, that's what we said. Now we're feeling well.
I know you didn't think I was sincere, but when I said you're my bro, you are. And the fact is, if you need 6 months to go do your thing, you go do it. And I'm just suggesting to you that
to not wait.
Before you throw this away, you have to realize the pain in your life is never going to change, whether you're working or not, or even this schedule. This schedule, by some
it's not getting
standards,
up early.
Is not so bad.
Right.
Believe me, I've worked worse.
Well, it keeps a structure, but I don't know. I haven't been able to. See, what I do is, and again, the money I made on a sitcom is one thing, and I realize there's not that kind of money in radio.
That's right.
But to live the kind of lifestyle I'm used to, I have to go on the road.
Right.
And I don't know, between the road and this, I am just burnt the out. And I know that if I the longer I stay here, the more they're going to throw these gigs at me, and it's hard to say no a lot of the time. And I don't know, I got to get the out of this vacuum I'm in. It's like stuff is falling by the wayside. Dana came and went. I don't know. I'm like a hurricane, and all these things are in my wake. I don't know how to get out.
Well, that's how it feels to you.
Yeah.
And I think that if you got help, you wouldn't feel that way. But listen, I'm sad to hear you say you're leaving.
One thing.
I'm sad to hear you say you're leaving, but I understand.
I haven't given the shrink a full try.
Right. Why would you wait until January to start getting better if you're in that bad a shape?
I don't know. To me, it's like a light at the end of the tunnel, maybe. It's something to work for. I don't know.
Well, maybe by January you'll feel differently.
Yeah, but at the same time, well, I didn't know. I was going to try. I was going to give it till the July vacation and really think about it. And then, at least give you guys a few months' notice and shit, which is right. But I don't know.
Well, I'm sad to hear you say you're going to be leaving.
This has been. I can't take this.
I said it.
I'm quitting too.
I might have said it too prematurely.
Well, I'm sad to hear you say it, but at the same
nobody even
point,
takes me seriously.
I need help.
I certainly understand it.
I need to.
And I wish you'd get the help now and stay with the show, but that's something you got to feel.
Well,
to
maybe
continue in pain.
So you'd suggest going to a shrink in the afternoon?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
3 times a week.
I gotta
maybe
tell
he'll help me balance the schedule.
Can I tell you one thing
No, it's not about balancing the schedule, Artie.
Can I tell you something, Art?
Yeah.
Like today, I have an appointment with the shrink. And I actually got plans to get out of town. Now, by waiting around for the shrink, it means I got to go sit through fucking traffic afterwards. And I was about to cancel. And something inside me said, don't cancel, because I hate going. I hate it to this day. I've been going 10 years. I hate going. I fucking hate going to the shrink. But I know when I'm done, I feel better. And it helps me manage the shit in my life.
Right.
Now, I can't compare my shit to your shit. Whatever your shit is your shit.
Everybody reacts. Everybody's got shit.
But I've had a gun in my mouth 2 times in my life.
Really?
So the fact of the matter, that's right.
Wow.
And the fact of the matter is, that's right. So the fact of the matter is that everybody has their own shit. And the fact of the matter is that I know if I don't go, it's not healthy for me. It's not healthy for the people in my life who I love and all that
mentally,
stuff.
But you see, you've clearly figured out a way to be physically healthy with this schedule.
Well, I wasn't always.
Yeah, but he didn't take 6 months off to do it. That's what we're saying.
I know. Well, I mean, then the sacrifice you make to be healthy and everything, I can't imagine how crazy your fucking day is.
But you must hear me on this. If you were at a shrink now and you said to me, hey, Howard, I came to a conclusion with the shrink, when I was sitting there.
It's something I should discuss with you.
The radio thing isn't making me happy, or it's just too much. And you know what? Maybe I even want to go out to Hollywood again, or I want to maybe work in New York doing something different. I'd say, okay. I'd say okay anyway, even if you don't go to the shrink. I mean, what am I going to say? I mean, I'm sad. I love working with you. I would love to finish out as much time as I can with you here.
But nothing has made me happy. You know what I mean? Like, I've tried all these things.
Understood. So let's say you even went to therapy and it didn't work for you.
Right.
Then that's another issue. But the only thing I know is it helped me, and we're not the same people. I know that.
Right.
But it did help me feel more connected to the people in my life, and it made me feel even more connected to people I work with. That's why I think...
Even though you don't see it.
Yeah, actually, that's when it blew my mind this morning, because I actually do feel connected to you. And maybe I don't express it perfectly, but I do feel that way, and I do care about you.
I feel connected to you, too. I never said I didn't feel connected.
No, I know. So, and I really didn't mean you any harm. But the fact of the matter is, I know deep down in my heart that no matter what the surroundings are, Whatever you think. Like, I always think, oh, if I lived in Canada on a farm, or if I
Right.
lived
Every
in...
time I'm on vacation, I think if I didn't have to work, boy, would I be
Then
happy.
I'd be happy.
well-
And you might be right. That work might be a lot of stress, and you might have enough you money to say, I don't need to work this many hours. And that's legitimate. And you know what? You should leave then. And it'll be sad and all that. But, we had a bunch of good years, and so be it. And you'll come back and visit every
And
once in a while.
we'll do a
hopefully.
special on you.
That's right. But the fact of the matter is, I'm recommending to you,
At least
as
see
a
a
friend,
shrink.
at least see the shrink in a serious way. Get a really good name, and go see the guy. And
Well, I'm sure the guy you gave me is a good name.
I hear
still have that on
great
my
things
desk.
about him.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know the man, but I know the guy who recommended him.
Yeah,
And the guy who
yeah.
recommended him is a solid psychiatrist who's a real caring guy. And the fact of the matter is that, then you could make a decision at least. But I'm going to tell you something. If you go to this therapy, it's ball-busting, heart-wrenching. It's
I know. I mean, I'm not thrilled with that
horrible.
aspect.
Every time you're there, you're like, I could be doing so many other f***ing things. But something keeps drawing me back because I know it's the right thing to do for my kids, to do for, Beth, for whoever, even for the people I work with.
But also, Artie, if you have to go away every time life gets complicated, you'll never be in your life.
Well, you see, but I haven't done that. I've lived. I felt like this before, but I didn't have enough money to really feel like I could
but
do
my
it.
point is,
and I made myself stay in
you
it
have
until-
to learn to solve problems in your life, not out of your life.
Right. Well, yeah, I know. Well, listen, I haven't been able to do that yet. I don't
That's
know.
because you haven't asked for the proper help either. You've only tried to do it. You know what they say? Your best thinking got you here. You've heard that before.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's depressing.
Listen, I'm not even. I'll tell you what. There's a lot of people on the phone who want to chime in. I'm not even going to let them.
No.
But my
Look, I
point
don't
is
care.
that
I'm
you
telling you,
need some help
I
making a
wasn't going to
decision.
say anything until July because it's not in my head made up, and I do have that guy's number actually.
Good. I hope you call. That's it. Let's leave it at that. I can't do anything about you missing the Yankees-Red Sox game, and I understand
No,
that
that's just
pain.
like a symbol in my head. I'm going like, well, I spend a lot of money on these tickets, and it's like I can't even go to a fucking game.
That's right.
It like plays jokes on you, like, oh, what is it? Is it worth it? Is the work worth it if I can't enjoy the things I enjoy? And then you start thinking, well,
You know what's funny?
How do I get out of this rut?
I used to think that at NBC.
Right.
And then once I even got fired, I had clarity. I went, why did I get so fucking worked up? I could have easily done this. And it's weird.
Easily done what? Worked within their parameters?
No,
Or?
I could have figured out how to make it more enjoyable while I was there.
Right.
I don't think I could have avoided being fired. That would have happened then inevitably. But I didn't need to have all the angst and the just
Right. I'm filled
you're
with
filled with it.
angst,
And I think
absolutely.
that angst doesn't go away just because you have the change of scenery. Even if you quit working and you put yourself on a farm.
Right.
There's been that Larry Sanders show had a great episode. Larry figured if he went to Montana and retired, he'd be
Right,
happy.
right.
He lasted 3 weeks.
I know. I love that
You know.
episode. I get it. I know.
Yeah. But anyway, listen, you'll come to the right conclusion either way, and you have the full support of me.
No, I know.
No matter what you decide to do.
And
If
look,
it's
nobody
January,
springs
then,
something on me. I knew the
Right.
schedule getting into this, and it was a blast. And
Right.
I just slowly but surely fell into this black hole of shit health. And I woke up one day, I'm 300 pounds. I can barely move, and mentally
It
I'm
didn't
a
happen
mess.
in one day.
Yeah, I know.
And Art, you know what? I'll suggest to you this: if you separate yourself out, you're on satellite radio. We're having a blast. You're doing your thing.
Creatively, it's great.
So
But you gotta say that's the only thread that keeps me from madness. The fact that I can go home and go, you know what? I was funny today. You know what I mean? Like I earned my paycheck. The show was funny or whatever the.
But it could be that you decide, and rightly so, by the way. It's your decision. January comes around, you give me some notice, let me know, and we'll have a good farewell party, and that'll be it.
See, that's why
And I will miss you.
You see, that's why it's scary to me to leave this to go to some other creative venture because God forbid.
You're miserable.
I don't have the creative satisfaction, and
Right.
it's all this shit. That's what I was going through for a while. At Mad TV, there were good sketches, but there were bad ones, man. And a week where I hated the sketch, man, that was like, now I have nothing to fall back on. Now there's no redeeming quality about the situation.
Right.
I don't think I'm being funny. I'm miserable where I am. Like, at least here, I go home and I go, I'm part of something special. It's unique, and it was funny. And,
You know,
and I
it
can
could be-
argue in my head that now that's what makes me go on.
You've always been a guy who's not afraid to take chances. You left a doc and you went out in show business, and you will do well even outside of this show. I know you will. You've got talent.
Maybe money-wise, but not creatively.
Money-wise, and I think you'll
it's
find
hard to
something.
get this atmosphere anywhere in comedy. You can't do it, you know.
But you know, you make your decision and you decide. But I'm just talking about your happiness. That ain't going to change. I don't give a what venue you're in. I don't care if you're working in a deli or if you're working, or if you just stop working and sit
You'll
home.
still be Artie.
You're still going to be Artie.
You know what happened to me? I got spoiled, too. For 2 years, I had the exact opposite situation I'm in now, and I was the healthiest physically of my life. I didn't like the show I was doing. I thought I would watch it every, the Norm Show. For 2 fucking years, I was making $35,000 a week. I had a convertible. I had a tan. I'd get up at 11 o'clock. I'd throw you guys on. I'd go over Mulholland Drive. I'd have an omelet. I'd go to work. I'd read the script. We'd tape it, get a paycheck, go to a party, maybe have with a broad that's out of my league. And the show would come on, and my aunts would love it because they're hearing fake laughter and Artie's getting laughs. But creatively, it was empty. And Normal say the same thing. He lost his way with that because it wasn't as funny as his stand-up and also. Here it's the direct opposite. Here it's the funniest thing ever, and I'm proud of the work. But my God, the schedule with the stand-up is. And look, the other thing is, if I do stay, I got to bite the bullet financially a little bit and at least cut the stand-up in half, like directly, boom, because that's killing me. The traveling and the getting back on a Sunday, getting off the plane, and I can't do that anymore.
No,
and I'm going to be 40. That's the other soul-searching thing. Like in October, I'll be 40, and that for some reason, 30 didn't bother me. 35, 40's fucking with my head a little bit.
Right.
And
I understand.
It's a lot of shit going on, and the Norm Show, I look good. But I wasn't being funny. Here I look like shit, but I'm getting laughs.
Well, maybe you can do both. Maybe you get laughs and look good.
I miss that. That sitcom lifestyle's hard. You miss it. But,
I know. This is not an easy lifestyle. This is not. So we'll see what happens. Listen, but I say while you're in this much pain and worried about your health,
right?
I'm just saying maybe therapy. I don't know. Maybe there's some other answer.
Yeah, maybe you start now so that you really are clear in January what you want to do.
But I promise you guys, and this is a testament to all of you, the only thing that keeps me from total madness is the fact that I'm part of a show that is great. It's a great, legendary show, and that makes me sane, and it gets me to sleep. If I didn't have that,
definitely leave it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, it's going to be great if I drop dead, Robin. I don't want. What am I going to do?
And if you decide to work in a deli, please no mayo on my sandwich.
Yeah, I was going to say, let us know.
Yeah.
We'll come.
It'll be a great deli.
And if I ask for extra butter, don't let it swim in butter.
I'm not going to be working anywhere near food.
I got to take a break. You need a break.
Wow, I'm leaving. I can't take this show today.
Yeah.
It's been too emotional. Too much has gone on.
Well, how about a little excerpt from the letter? Whenever I fantasize about fat men.
Is that what it says?
They're usually Italian, and the majority of my boyfriends have been Italian. Unfortunately, only one has gained weight, and it wasn't for me or my fetish.
All right. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, don't you think when a chick says she has a fetish?
Who cares? You're getting laid.
You make it sound like I'm not.
I don't know. I'm nuts. If someone had a fetish for big-nosed pelicans, as you say, I'd be happy to f*** her.
I live with my dad, and I kind of take care of him. He thinks we're pretty similar, and we drink, her and her dad, I guess. A lot is in capitalization.
Okay.
She's trying to sell herself.
And I usually drink and get crazy. I get stopped by people all the time telling me how much I look like Lindsay Lohan, and actually I've been mistaken for a few times. But I drink more and get into more trouble than she does. Uh-oh. Lindsay Lohan without the money.
Sorry, I thought it was Kismet.
I think if Artie and I went out once that we'd hit it off. I like to cook. He likes to eat. I get off on it. Then we'll drink until we need to be wheeled back to our hotel room.
Yeah. Now tell me what's bad about it. Again, if this sounds like
perfect influence.
If this sounds like punishment,
a party.
I don't know. I thought the girl might be fun.
I don't know. She says she has I don't want to be known that I can only get my chicks who have fetishes.
No one knows that. This is just one chick who wanted you. Sorry.
I have a really hard time finding a decent boyfriend that won't lie to me and will do my fat fetish in bed. I have this fetish where I'm immensely aroused by fat men.
Yeah. That's right, she is.
But what if I'm trying to lose weight? It would be like
Look, dude, you're not going to marry her
at a certain point.
Right. I mean, she's looking for a good time. She drinks and wants to fuck. I don't know.
I'm 20 and I'm working as a stripper for culinary school. All right, well, all right.
I
mean, the fetish.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, you're a fetish. Believe me, I'm a fetish too.
Oh, what fetish are you?
A pelican. You told me this morning when you were berating me because I'm an evil person. All right, look. From one evil person to another. Just calm down over there.
This has been one of those days.
I really want to go home. I'm sick of this whole day.
This has been one of those days.
Awful day.
What is it, Sonny?
Hey, bro. Yeah, don't go anywhere, Robin. This is the best fucking show you've probably ever done. And I just, this is so great. And Doug, please, I don't want to see fucking Joe Piscopo for the Daily Show. I want to see Howard and Artie killing each other.
You'll see. I got teary-eyed this morning. Artie just got teary-eyed. I'm telling you, when Artie told me I wasn't his bro, it really hit me.
I know.
You did not get teary.
Oh,
no,
I did.
He was hurt.
I
know,
was hurt.
Howard.
You punched me hard today.
Can I ask one thing, Artie? You know, you've sort of...
And Gary, line up David Tell, please, on the phone. And Greg Fitzsimmons.
That's the other. There's 100 guys that my time is over here.
Artie.
I've told every story I got.
Excuse me.
I've done every impression I have.
Excuse me. Let me just say this. I remember when we were just having people sit over there in that chair, and we all came together at one point, and it was like, it's so much fun when Artie's here.
That's right.
So those days are gone.
Gary, please make sure Bob Levy doesn't bother me after this.
With going away for a month,
Poor
Artie,
Bob. We love you, Bob.
Why don't we take bets right now?
Yeah.
Who's going to be... Artie said he's leaving, but he hasn't decided for sure. Somebody's going to fucking call me, for real.
Right.
Who's
Bob
the
Levy.
first person to call?
First person is Bob Levy.
Jackie!
No.
Hey, it would come full circle.
I wanted $5 million.
Wouldn't it be amazing if you finished out your career with Jackie right here?
No, I won't be here. I'll quit with you, Artie.
No, Robin,
I'm not taking that anymore. I had enough of that.
Artie.
I just killed Shirley. I saw him running in the door. Get away. Ron Zimmerman. F*** you. It's my door. Get him. Artie sucks.
Ron Zimmerman.
Please, everybody, just calm down. I see a window of opportunity. I hated the schedule too. It was wrong. I love it now. I want to get up early, please.
Artie can't take the schedule.
That's it. It's the stand-up. The stand-up's what fucks you. Hey, I gotta get rid of that.
No stand-up for me. I hate it. I can't even get a job. I'm down to $50 a gig. I'm working bachelor parties, please. I can't even...
4th of July is my Christmas.
You're my bro. You can call me bro. I'm your bro.
That's the other thing. It's such a high being the comic on the show and doing 3,000 seaters. Like to go back to opening for a guy at the Funny Bone.
Artie, I'm still doing 3,000 seaters. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Leave.
You'll be fine. We're gonna come back.
I was going insane. Now I'm on the beach. I'm so happy. I'm a different man. I'm thin.
I've got a metal detector.
I'm so skinny.
I've got a metal detector. Maybe I should talk to Jackie. I got a metal detector. I found a can. I found a can from 1942. It's an old Pabst Blue Ribbon.
My wife with me. It's great.
Yeah. I love how this turned into bashing Jackie.
The guys are saying that they want to pull Artie's roast of Jackie, where Artie got up and said, I couldn't get up early. Wah!
I can't get up early either.
Hey, look, it was a roast.
I could see Artie and Jackie sitting on that jetty together, just, saying about...
Oh, yeah.
No, the jetty's fine. No, please don't convince Artie.
Artie, break the jetty.
Artie, I swear, you want to hear my life now? I get up some days, I do stand-up, I play to 3,000-4,000 people, and then I just go home and relax.
I invented a joke box since I left.
I got a joke box, Master Junior.
In my spare time, I get people to come to Vegas to go to a condo.
Yeah, Artie, here's a joke, Master Junior. Take it to Italy with you. Go ahead. You try out. I'm trying out.
I've got a joke master that is Swiss.
Go try out, Artie. Go try out.
Poor Jackie.
I tried out. I don't drink. I'm a lot of fun.
At least, you know what? At least I got no wife to leave me.
It's great. I was at Home Alone, stare at the wall. It's so good. He's so relaxed. I blank out my whole mind.
Nancy's beautiful. I love her.
I finally have all my together.
I love her.
It's great. Oh, I wish the phone would ring. Telling you.
Artie, would leaving for a month do anything for you?
Yes.
6 months.
6 months. You need 6 months.
Dude, you know what? You make a good point. I don't know. Maybe the other thing is maybe I'll go out to Europe and, you know, the heroin's great there.
Where the hell are you going? Europe?
Go to Marseille. You're going to Marseille. I'll stop by Burgundy and see you.
Where are you going?
I got distant relatives in Altoville outside of Naples. They live in a mud hut.
Right, okay.
You'll last a day.
They're not looking for you. They're looking to get here.
You'll get out of Italy faster than Robin got out of India.
If I show up there, my relatives, I got pictures of them. They got no teeth. They live in a mud hut. They're going to be like, when are you handing out the lira, Cousin Artie?
Right.
I gotta go. I gotta go buy an alarm clock. Oh, 2 alarm clocks. I don't want to be late for work. Oh, I'm gonna get a new chair.
The hotel didn't give me my wake-up call.
Give me some finger cuts. They need me. Oh. All right, listen, we got to take a break. Artie, I wish you luck with whatever you do. And we'll be back right after these words. Please.
Well, Artie was really upset that we had the...
Artie is a huge part of my enjoyment coming to work. Just Artie being there. He's the, like, I would feel a huge emptiness without him here. It's like when I worked at a, I don't know, any job you work at, like if you work at a 7-Eleven or a McDonald's, there's always some people that just, as much as, you know, people might give you shit and the job sucks and you get grease burns on your arms and everything, there's always someone there that makes you feel really good about being there, about coming in, and Artie is that guy. So I was just feeling horrible, thinking that he might leave, and now it sounds like he's definitely thinking about leaving.
What do you think of that decision? Tell me what you think about a decision to leave the show in order to mentally, you know, become more stable.
Well, rather than just leaving completely, which I don't think. I mean, I don't think it. I think what he could do successful doing tons of things, but I don't think it has to be all or nothing. Which a lot of us here are all or nothing type people. I think he probably could work out something. Can I take off 3 months and then come back? And I think that could be a great thing for him. It could be great for the show, and then decide. I don't think it has to be all or nothing. And I think he's looking at it as an all or nothing thing right now.
Talk to me about his plan to leave in 6 months. Whether you think that's a good idea or just your whole take on it.
Oh, goodness. Look, if you can't get your life together, going away to Europe for 6 months is not going to help you get it together. So you go away to Europe, you get it straightened out, and now everything's perfect, and you come back and start working again. Don't you think it's going to get all f***ed up again? Of course, because you don't know how to do it unless you have 6 months off. So that's not the way to fix your life.
What do you suggest for Artie?
I suggest that Artie really sit down and take stock of himself and decide exactly what he wants to do. And what he really wants to do is get control of his life. And if you're gonna get control of your life, you have to put together a team that can help you. He's been trying to do everything on his own. He's never been very successful at that, but he keeps trying. The point is now that you have to realize you need some help. And you go find the people who can help you, and then you commit to getting the work done.
You know, Robin mentioned she heard something on a wrap-up show, and it escalated into a big argument about, you know, me being upset about a segment yesterday, and it got out of hand, and what can I do, man? I regret it. Howard's a great man. He's a good friend of mine, and I argue with my friends a lot. It's a habit I have, and I regret everything I say, but those arguments were never on tape. This is on tape. It sucks, but it's another therapy-filled day on the Howard Stern show.
Now, you know, with you mentioned a possible plan to leave in January. What do you think the chances are now that you sort of dropped that bomb on the show?
I don't know. I gotta see how I feel. It would just be for me to get healthy in my head. That's it. Because I love everybody here. It wouldn't be like a bitter thing, me leaving. I have to try to get at peace with myself. I know what happened with these. I know what happened with these two idiots. They go to these shows, and these fans pull them aside and go, "You you guys should have an album.
Bull.
You guys should put out Rod and, you know.
What
And
do you
he's
got?
listen to him.
What do you got? A crystal ball in your fucking
I know
stomach?
exactly
You
what
don't know
happened.
what the hell you're
I know
talking.
exactly what
You
happened.
don't know anything about what the fans say on the road and how much I fucking stand up for you, fat idiot.
You don't know
because
shit.
they say that half. They go, how do you put up with Artie walking all over? I go, Artie's great at what he does, and I challenge anybody that I talk to off the air at those stupid comedy shows how they rip you apart, and I defend
Richard,
you.
what do you want to
And
know?
I know I get it too. I know I get it too. I know I get it too on my end. I know when you go out, they fuck salads and ass. I don't
never
care.
even bring you up.
That's fine. But when they do bring you up, they bring you up in a negative way, and I defend your fat fucking hacky ass.
I don't care
Let me tell you another thing
about
your fucking stupid shows before Howard Stern. Nobody knew you. You sucked on Mad TV. You sucked on the Norm Show. Beer League sucks. It's fucking terrible.
Wow.
You know it.
Why
It was a flop. It went in 18 theaters. It made $250 grand in America. I can that out of my ass. Who are you to tell me about
in 18
comedy
theaters,
and what people tell me off the air? You have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
You know, they
don't
got you
carry
aside and
yourself.
said, they got you aside and said,
And don't
oh,
carry
you guys should have an
yourself.
album.
Where were you?
You guys should put out an album with those
Chris
phony
Rock.
phone calls.
Where were you for the past 10 years? You were a third-rate middle. You were in Arizona doing the wagon wheel shit.
What do you know about?
And you were a stockbroker.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't carry myself like I'm the living legend of comedy.
You're a
and
dick.
you think he does.
And neither do I.
He's been milking
You're
his
a weirdo. You're a weirdo, Sal. You're a weirdo.
Go to New Jersey and rip off the fans again New Year's Eve with the same act you did last year, cocksucker.
You're a weirdo. It was in Philly.
Wow.
He wants to go head-to-head. I'm going head-to-head. What the
Sal,
fuck?
everything you're saying doesn't make any sense. You're jealous, and it's oozing out of you.
I am not jealous of you. I put up with your bull. I always praise you, but you always got to tear me. So you want to tear me?
That's not true.
I'll tear you.
I'm trying to pull you aside. I'm trying to pull you aside all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I try to pull you aside all the time to help you out. Who gave you $5 grand after you fell off the stage and finally got a laugh?
That was the worst amount of money. I'd rather take it from Hitler than take it from you. If I could give you that money back, I'd give it back to you.
You don't know what country Hitler was from,
You cut checks to win over the audience. Oh, you make the world aware of how generous you are because you're so insecure. Oh, I took JD to Vegas. I'm going to get him late. Oh, I cut salad checks.
It's I don't want the air.
I don't want
you brought up when I paid you.
I don't want your monetary sympathy to win over people because you don't have the ability or the confidence to do it on your own.
Ability.
So you.
The ability or the confidence.
You are out of
Sal,
line.
go yourself, Sal. Sal, go yourself. And if you want to meet me downstairs later, I will beat the shit out of you.
That's a great
I will beat the fucking shit out of you, and then I'll go your gay kids in the ass.
Suck my dick, you asshole.
I hope your kids die of AIDS.
Oh.
He up.
Alice, you had a good week last week. Even though you lost, you maintained first place.
Yeah, but what makes it so bad? The Broncos, they won, but they had to measure with the punch, right?
Right.
Oh, I keep winning those. I keep getting those games that kick asses.
Yeah, you're picking winners. You just got to be able to beat the spread. That's the problem.
Okay, so this week, like example, if I pick my favorite team again, they have to win more than 4.5.
All right. Well, who do you pick?
Broncos again. I love them because they're so tough.
Artie, what is the spread on the Broncos?
The Broncos are given 4.5 points to the Browns.
I got it made.
And that's the dumbest pick I've ever heard, you asshole.
How you get through that door every day? You get green through the door, you fat
Good pick again. Hey, you know, I wanted to compliment you, though. I saw you in a movie. You were great as Idi Amin. You were great as Idi Amin in that movie. You should get an Oscar, you fat
You're a punk ass.
You're a fucking fat piece of shit.
Last week. I said, look at this. And you know what?
The Broncos. Why don't you
give me exercise to get angry?
Yeah, if you win 25 grand, you can feed yourself for a day.
So to me, you are a puncher bag to me, fat fuck.
No, you're a fat loser.
You know what? You think I'm fat, you fat.
You're enormous. You're obese.
You never was skinny.
I saw a picture of you.
You fat faggot.
Where did you see a picture of Alice?
I saw a picture of her on MySpace.
He's so ugly and fat.
No, I saw your MySpace account. It broke the computer screen.
And when I was pretty blue, Mrs. Blue yesterday, I almost threw up in my mouth with that fat son gonna be putting his nasty tongue down her throat. I felt sorry for Miss Blue kissing that big stinking ass junkie.
Who wants to kiss you? When's the last time you were kissed by something breathing?
You so ugly, you just junk. You know,
I'm jealous of you ugly motherfucker.
Some beautiful people on the street.
You're enormous, you're crazy and ugly. You're an enormous crazy woman. You fat, enormous Idi Amin Dada.
Ugly bitch mom is ugly like you, your ass skin.
Fucking Forrest Whitaker looking motherfucker. You look like fucking. You look like Fat Albert. You're Fat Alice.
You junkie.
Yeah, it's Fat Alice.
So much. That's why you laugh so much. You high on drugs right now. You fat nasty. Look at it. You sound just like your twin.
Fat Alice.
That's what you sound like. Just like that.
You suck. Go pick another loser. You won your last game. You're guessing. You're fucking.
You suck on a dick.
Where's the Bronco? They didn't win about that point.
I feel like Mel Gibson.
Bronco got to give her 4.5 points.
You
enormous, obese blob. You look like the Grimace.
You look like everything that you say.
You look like the Grimace
That's what you look
on
like.
fucking the McDonald's commercials.
Junkie.
All right, well, you two are never going to get along.
I hate that motherfucker.
Nah, you, Fat Alice.
I felt sorry with Mrs. Blue,
Yeah.
That tall lady.
Like a school building on Saturday. No class.
Cigarette smeller, heavy drinking, cocksucker.
Now, what do you do?
Hey, you know what? Go use
You
a
look
needle
like you
this
eat
fast.
cigarettes.
Use a needle. Because you still on drugs anyway, you fat
Yeah.
You still on drugs while you giggle like a little girl. Funny, you fat bitch.
All right, Alice, well, I'm
Alice,
sorry.
Alice is getting like you, ugly.
You know, you are ugly. You're right, you are
Dude, if I'm ugly, what are you?
You are ugly.
You're not even human.
You're about the ugliest motherfucker I ever seen on that show.
Oh, yeah?
Big, fat, and ugly. You can't get in and out of your car, you so goddamn
What do you look like? Who are you, Tyra Banks?
Yeah, sure, bitch. I wanna fuck her. But how you like that? I wanna eat in her pussy if I look at you and put my tongue down your filthy ass nasty throat.
No, we have something in common. I'd rather eat on Tyra Banks than you as well.
I'd rather a woman than touch your stinking short dick ugly ass, you big blip.
I'd rather human before you.
I'm glad, because I don't want you to know what them with that short dick. Good. I'll bet you anything and come my way, because I don't want your disease.
You look like Ruben Studdard.
You
look like Ruben Studdard before the diet.
Like her, Rosie. Rosa O'Donnell, you look like her without titties. Oh, you do have titties. You fucking fat bitch.
You know, you don't. This was a classy contest every year before you got involved. You're just bringing it in the gutter. Come here, start an argument every week. You. We're trying to have a nice football pool. You come in here and you yell shit every week. You fat, disgusting, obese, enormous blob. You. Fuck you and your Broncos. Shove your Broncos up your ass. You won your last game. You fat.
All right, you two. Come on. This is silly.
You look like a hill of feces with eyes.
Oh, my goodness.
You look like someone unloaded a bucket of shit.
Artie, you just went over the line. I mean, Alice, he just went over the line when he said you look like a pile of feces with eyes. That was ridiculous. He just said you look like a pile of feces with eyes. He went over the line on that one.
No, he went over the line talking about his mama.
You look as if someone stacked pieces of bricks and carved out two spaces for eyes.
You hate yourself. You look in the mirror at yourself.
You look like a shit pyramid.
That's what you look like, bitch. I love Mel Gibson. What you gonna do about his fat?
You and Mel Gibson.
No, I don't want to fuck you. Can I fuck your sister? Can I bury my face in your sister?
Now you've crossed the line.
There you go.
My sister doesn't date piles of shit.
Tell your sister come down the street. I will bury my face in that.
Maybe you can find another. Maybe you can find a male pile of shit with eyes to
I
date.
won't come nowhere near you. I will cut your throat, fat boy.
Oh yeah, try it. I have that on tape. That's a direct threat. I have that on tape. That's a direct threat, honey. You'll be back in the f***ing slammer.
Come on, fat.
Like the rest of your family.
Man, because of a cocksucker like you. I hate men.
Try it. Come on up. Why don't you f***ing... Why don't you get a crowbar and somehow get out of the front door and get on a plane and get here? Why don't you grease up the door and fucking sneak out? Turn sideways, see if you can get out the fucking door. Grease up the elevator, get in, and then somehow get on a plane that allows of shit with eyes in the cargo part. Fly to Newark and I'll beat the shit out of you. You are ruining the football pool, Alice. You have ruined everyone's day. Once again, we tried to have a nice week of football.
All right, thank you.
Oh, y'all have a good day. Bye, friends.
Bye.
Bye, Alice.
Bye, Alice. Bye, Alice.
Bye-bye.
I'll see you. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Well, you two have a feud.
You think?
It's the great.
What is it, Brian?
You're engaging. It's all of you together.
Listen,
it's like a well-oiled machine. I love it.
Listen,
it's so much better than when he's sleeping.
I think like online things that we do here are stupid because probably 10 people vote. But I mean, how would he? And I would never bring this up, but I mean, 44% of the people call me their favorite, Pete. Yeah. You don't agree with that?
No, I understand.
4 out of 10 people said I was their favorite.
You, Pete, you loser.
Yeah, I mean, Pete is a loser, and he admitted it, and he admitted to a gay act. I mean, let's face it. Pete, I hope you have AIDS from that gay act, and go with high-pitched Mike and die.
Pay for everything.
All right, Candace, Pete, thank you, and there is an informal discussion.
Yeah, you know, your IQ. I'm glad your father died. Go get another fucking wacky weed fucking joint and roll it and shove it up your ass.
Perfect now. F*** you, Pete.
Thank you, sweetie.
All right, Candace.
The girl's always on my side, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and thank you, Pete.
I swear, if I
Pete, rent a Fiat if you have enough money, and drive the. Although with that car, it'll take 10 hours. Come to New York and find me, and we'll have lunch and we'll talk about it. I would love to. I would love to talk to you about this issue.
I'd love to talk to you in person.
Oh, I would love to.
Oh, I'd love to.
Really? Well, drive to New York.
Knock you out.
Oh my God, dude!
Oh, yeah.
Dude, let me tell you something. You'd be in a sewer, decapitated before you said anything.
On the show. You challenged Benji to a fight in the beginning.
No, I didn't. When did I challenge Benji to a
Yes, you
fight?
did.
That's your weed talking. That's your imaginary world that says you're a winner. That's the voice in your head saying, "Call the show because there's nothing else to
You're
do."
raised by women.
I was what?
You're raised by women, Artie.
Who were you raised by? Wolves, you jerk off? Oh, your father, I'm sure he was a winner. Your father raised a pothead who's a bartender. I get a ton of pussy and an ecstasy.
Did your father have a job, Pete?
What did your father do?
Successful guy.
Oh, yeah.
What did he do?
Got to be proud of you.
He's been a manager of an insurance company for years.
Wow, what an exciting life. Let me tell you something. Send your father here, too. Maybe he could bore me to death with his life.
That's what you're.
Yeah, maybe your father could bore me to death with his life story of managing an insurance company.
You want to fucking meet me?
Yeah, sure I would. Hitchhike to New York. Get a crayon and write a letter to Hertz and see if they'll send you a car for weed. See if you could walk into Hertz, okay? Get a crayon, learn how to spell some words, and fill out a Hertz rent-a-car application, and to see if they'll, give you a rental car for a bag of weed. Then drive it here to New York and come meet me, and we'll fight. And I'll shove your head in a sewer in the South Bronx and let 4 Puerto Ricans you in the ass after they sell you ecstasy at double the price. You're a fucking Pittsburgh asswipe. I'm gonna. You know what? Now I've overstated my quota for the morning. I'm done talking.
Yeah, quit talking.
Well, you caused it. You call up every day.
You exhausted him.
You call up every day with your loser voice, like I think that is. Howard and Beth, what if you and Beth got in a threesome? I got such a high IQ.
You can't con me.
I can't con you. Dude, a shiny object could con you. I can't.
Well, listen,
I could distract
Artie,
you with a nickel and then punch you in the face.
Pete and Artie really...
I guess they're not going to be friends.
You know.
Oh, no, I'll be friends with them. This is how half of my friends talk to me.
All right, Pete. Well, you've...
Call me. I got to go.
All right,
I know.
thank you.
What do you got to go do? Is there a bar accepting applications in Pittsburgh at 6:22 a.m.?
Well, you must have frightened Pete. He hung up. I didn't hang up.
Of course he hung up.
All right.
Got no juice. Who's he, Albert Brooks? He's not going to take on me.
Albert Brooks. Marianne from Brooklyn, you're
I'll
on there.
take you on, Artie. Hey.
Go ahead, Marianne. That's why this is round 2.
I said how you made me laugh all day, and I wrote that on the computer. You made me pee. Now today you're saying, "Oh, Marion's got a beef with me."
I didn't say that. You started it.
Hang up with me, Artie. Big time hang up. Because you know what? You got to take it to
I
the
don't
next
have a hang up with you.
level.
You start with me. You start with me every time
Artie,
you call in.
you mentioned my name this morning. I wasn't even calling in, Artie. Go to the replay, Howard. You mentioned my name. And you know what, Artie? The audience is right. It's Howard's show, and you're overstepping. And you know what?
Oh, come on.
Listen, tell
What is
Howard
it, pick
can
on
make that.
Marianne, what is it, pick on Artie Day?
Yeah, what Marianne and Peter picking on me. Let me go home and shoot myself.
Name today, Howard. I wasn't calling.
Coming up at 7 o'clock, Artie's heart attack.
Well, listen, wow, Marianne.
I
wrote on a computer.
And guess what, Artie?
I wrote on a computer.
Why don't you go suck a
Why don't you go to Pittsburgh and suck Pete's cock? The two of you can move in a trailer and smoke weed all day. I hate you, cunt. I hate you, cunt. I hate you, cunt. The audience hated you and you're a dumb cunt. Go make some lasagna. That probably sucks. I guarantee your gravy sucks. Go
You think
fuck
she
yourself.
can't cook?
I guarantee your gravy sucks. And let me tell you something, Marianne from Brooklyn. You come over here and we'll talk too.
You're going to beat her
You're gonna
up?
beat up Marianne?
After Pete, I'll beat you. I would never touch your wife.
Why didn't you beat up Pete with Marianne's head?
I tell you what, Marianne could probably beat up Pete, first of all. And Marianne, listen, you're an Italian woman. I would never disrespect you, so I'm going to shut up. You could yell at me.
Well, you did call her the C word.
I know, but I take that back. Like every other Italian woman in my life, I'll let you yell at me, and then
Can I just
we
say-
can get to the first break, and I can have some peanut M&Ms.
Artie, you mentioned my name, and yes, I said how much you made me laugh. That's all. Let me defend myself.
All right.
Artie.
Thank you, Marianne.
I could care
All right.
less if I make you laugh or not.
Oh,
Shut
go
up.
F yourself, you big, fat, dirty pig, you.
Go call High Pitch Eric. You're best friends with High Pitch Eric and Jeff.
Your fucking dick in a blender, would you please? Your
dick in a blender.
Well, you bring up a good point. Mary,
Use it anyway, Artie. Your dick in a blender.
you make a good point.
I'll
Artie.
use it to shut you up. I'll shove it in your mouth. Come down here. I'll force you
You would
down.
force penis into her mouth to shut her up?
To shut her up, I would force anything in her mouth. I would do time to shut her up.
You would love every minute, Artie.
I guarantee you give a great blowjob. Anything that makes you not talk.
Artie brings up a good point, Marianne. You are best friends with High Pitch Eric. How do you feel?
I'm very unhappy, but I'm glad you said it, Howard. It's disturbing.
No, Artie said it. But anyway, go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, I said it, Marianne.
Artie, I'm not best friends with him, but I wonder. I became friendly with him from the radio, and I wonder why he goes to this next level. And I saw him the other day after I did the Sirius radio. I bought him 2 slices of pizza, Artie, and a soda.
Did he show any remorse for this?
Absolutely not, Howard, and that's why I think there's something really wrong with him. I said, Eric, you think it's a joke, and it's not. It's very, very serious. So, Howard, he's not all there, and his
Right.
family should take him to therapy or maybe be evaluated. You can laugh all you want, Artie, 'cause your family...
You know what? I wonder why he goes to this level. Because he's a disgusting slob. Why does he go to this level? That's a mystery to you?
You got f***ing hang-ups. Why do you go to your level? Why do you use heroin?
Well, because I'd rather forget about the fact that I know High Pitch Eric than remember I know him.
Yes.
Do I have another shot at the show? Because I'm planning a topic.
Now that you've had a show, you're going to plan a topic?
What's the topic? Your wedding to Pete in Pittsburgh?
And Fred, could you check the email? Did anybody like me at all? I mean,
No. We checked, no.
By the way, Artie, you've just been sentenced in England to 17 years in jail
That's right.
for
You
yelling
would
at
be
Pittsburgh Pete and
charged
Marianne.
with assault.
I'll gladly do the time.
Actually, he's on death row now.
let's see how. Let's have a bet. Let's see how long Artie.
Thank you.
I can't gamble.
For like maybe 24 hours. Artie.
All right. Dominic Barber,
Okay,
go ahead.
off, cunt cock.
Artie, what did you think? I mean, did your mind change as the segment went on, or were you just like, this is bullshit?
I think Bob Levy is basically Jeffrey Dahmer if you read a joke book.
Oh, my God.
And, I know that sounds a little harsh, but I love the guy. And, he gets out on the Internet and stalks these women and throws out this web of deceit and sleaziness and hair dye and bad coke, whiskey, beer breath, cheap fuck Target shirts and coupons for Sizzler's 2-for-1 steak on a Wednesday. His $40,000 house just outside of Philly somehow has a built-in pool. I have no idea what the that looks like.
Came with the house.
His poor child who's being raised by a father who's just not there and a mother who hates being with the father. The father's in a basement that's damp. Clearly doesn't have the proper heat or air conditioning. Somehow he gets over to this disgusting, jizz-drenched, stinky, whiskey-sobbing computer board and types out, who's out there? Who's out there in f***ing virgin creepland that I can try to f*** with my web of grossness? And eventually he gets some takers, some poor women who have a background that's clearly troubling. This girl has father issues, so he's clearly a mad Irish drunk. We don't
know that.
She has dyed black hair. She's goth. She's like the fat gay guy's son on The Sopranos. She's probably in the gym shower several times. And she tells Levy this on the computer, and Levy goes, "Oh, well, it's perfect. Perfect. What do you like, honey? Do you like the Howard Stern show?" She's like, "Yeah, I like the Howard Stern show. I'm a stripper. I'd love to get on." Whoa, I could get you on the Howard Stern show. How do you want to get on? I don't know. I kind of like big guys. Perfect. Say you like fat guys. Artie's a fuck. You know, Artie, yeah. Say you like fat guys. I'll get you on the show. I'll drive you up there, and you give me a hand job, and you can say we'll get you in the studio, and I'll get there, and there'll be free food, and I'll take some free food home to feed my kid who hasn't eaten in a week because I cashed my check from Chuckles and Mineola to buy Coke from the guy on the LIE who sells the oranges. I'll pick you up. What's your address? Oh, okay. Here's my address. Okay. How old are you? I'm 17. Say you're 20. And then Levy picks her up and plies her with drugs and gets her up here, and she's stoned out of her mind. And she goes, I like fat guys. Howard and Gary fall for it like the suckers that they are, and they get her in here, and she's in a bikini, and I'm giving her my number, and Levy's outside getting free crumpets for the family. And strategically, he made this on Cupcake Wednesday because he knew we'd have a lot of food out there that's free for him to stuff in his $3 leather jacket pocket. And this is what happened, John. You asked me what happened. This is what happened. This is where Jen came from. It's Levy's web of deceit that he throws out to the intranet and comes back with these poor, pale, scared women and who belong to Whiskey Dick's car clubs and Bourbon Street flop houses, and they come in here and pretend they like me just to get airtime, just to get plugs. It's insulting. I don't like her. I don't like Bob, and I'm insulted by the entire show. And the implication that because I might be slightly overweight, need to get laid through some sort of fetish contest. This is horrible. I'm dating several women. They're all nice. They're classy. They have jobs, and they're all above 20 years old. And none of them know Bob Levy.
Artie, I just want to say, not since Hal Holbrook did FDR on Broadway alone have I seen a one-man play as riveting as yours.
I want to applaud. That was beautiful. Thank you.
But Artie...
People. Then the second set of people, of course, are Jason Kaplan and Scott DePace. And then the third set of people are J.D. and Jared.
That's a good one.
He's going to try to get them all together.
Oh, wow. That's a big... First of all, Jason and Scott DePace, there's such animosity there.
They're all full shows.
Yeah.
Wow. They don't look at each other. Howard, Jason and Scott DePace, it's gone from like wanting to kill each other to just pretending that neither one exists.
I'm not interested in this segment.
Let's pick one.
I told you, you're only allowed to promote TV shows on that speaker.
Yeah. And by the way, they never bring up, you know, we're not interested in that video caddy of yours, so don't bring that up anymore.
Okay.
Are you interested in the segment now?
Yeah.
Oh, how did Scott's thing go this weekend?
He was at the.
I'll get to that agenda.
Okay.
Believe me. Let me pick the agendas. Thank you. Which couple do we want to hear from most? I can't decide. Artie and High Pitch Mike.
I got to say Artie and High Pitch Mike.
That's the latest.
Because even the fact that Mike.
I like JD in that.
That's good, but the fact that Mike isn't even sure that he wants to be here makes that the most interesting pair to me.
All right.
It'll be a better show if he's not here, quite frankly.
Oh, boy.
Thank you.
So, as a fan of the show, and as a friend of the show, and as the doctor for the show, I know that there have been contentious relationships. This is no surprise to anybody who's been listening. I'm here to try to intervene in more than one today, and to see if we can come to new understandings, deeper levels of understanding that respect the truth.
So some of these differences seem just irreconcilable. You're here to bridge these gaps today.
Absolutely. Listen, there are no differences that are irreconcilable. When you get down to the facts about what people are really arguing about, you find that you can make peace and come to understandings, because the reasons they've been arguing often don't reflect the core of what they've been in conflicts about. If you can boil it down and open people's hearts, then you can have real meetings of the heart and mind. So that's what we're up to today. And this is the stuff, by the way, of Living the Truth, which I'm also here because livingthetruth.com starts today. So the guys were nice enough to have me come on for that.
Well, thank you, Dr. Keith. I wish you luck today.
Hey, thanks, man.
All right.
Very glad to be here. We're going to get real progress today.
Dr. Keith Abelow is here. There's a million things to talk about, but this was something I thought we should try to settle some feuds. Every once in a while, we try to do this.
We do have some internecine battles going on.
There he is. That's the guy, Dr. Keith Abelow.
Yeah.
He's helped us out in the past. Everything he tried to help us with failed, but... Yeah.
You and Beth are still together.
No, Beth and I are still together. In fact,
absolutely.
Dr. Abelow actually helped Artie for a while.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Abelow, how are you?
Artie. I'm good, Howard. How are you?
Have you seen Artie since for any follow-up sessions?
Well, you know, Artie's very sensitive to my disclosing whether he comes in for follow-up sessions.
Right, so you don't talk about that.
But if we had any, I'd let you know.
Right. What are you promoting? Paperback version of Living the Truth, huh?
Well, it's that and...
Good morning, everybody. What's happening? Yeah. Got an exciting show for you today. By the way, stopping by on the show today is Joe Frazier, one of my heroes, who I believe was a great world champion of boxing, who was 10 times more talented in the ring than Muhammad Ali, and 10 times the man Muhammad Ali was. That if people who are boxing fans or just fans of great iconic heroes, the true hero of that era was Joe Frazier, not Muhammad Ali.
Start that again.
Well, I think you really need to watch a special that's going. In fact, that's why Joe's here. HBO has commemorated the Thriller in Manila, which I know.
I saw that promo.
It's a fantastic special, and what you begin to learn is that Muhammad Ali was a monster. That. Well, let me tell you about it. I know you can't believe it, but the real champion was Joe Frazier, and the real people's champion. You know, don't forget, Joe Frazier was a man of the people. Grew up on a farm, worked farm life his whole life. Muhammad Ali worked at one thing, being Muhammad Ali. Never held a job except being Muhammad Ali.
Oh,
and
when
it came, hold on, when it came to fighting, he called Joe. He did the worst thing you could do to another black man. He said that Joe was a race traitor. He said that Joe was a gorilla. He was ugly. He was too black. And he said he was a traitor to his own people. And Joe Frazier was a guy who was just boxing. He was working his way like any other man, trying to find his way in life and make a living. Muhammad Ali went and spoke before the Ku Klux Klan. He went and, if you can believe this, spoke at a Klan rally and said to them that he wanted to see the races separate, just like the Klan.
Oh, yeah,
that he approved of the Klan and palled around with the Klan. The very same Ku Klux Klan that was tying a noose around his brothers' necks and lynching and burning crosses. He sat there.
Well, I think that you're not looking at it in a certain context. You're looking at it as a white man.
Look at it as a black woman.
No, but I'm looking at it as a person who grew up in a confused society.
What Ali did to Joe Frazier was worse than a lynching.
Did he call him Cassius Clay before Muhammad turned on him like this? You can't answer that
I think, yes. No, you have to watch the special. I can answer the question.
Okay.
The fact of the matter is that Muhammad Ali was beating up Joe Frazier so badly
that his own people, black people, would boo him and shun him. And, I mean, what did he have? He
You're
was
not
like,
answering my question.
In the verbal war, he went Cassius Clay. Big deal. He didn't call him a gorilla.
That was the thing that he got really upset about. You got to know what upsets people.
He sat and held a rubber gorilla in front of Joe's face. And white people loved it, by the way. You know, for years, dark-skinned black men were, you know, ugly and disgusting. And Cassius Clay went right into it on him.
Excuse me, you act as if Cassius Clay was enlightened.
Cassius Clay did terrible things to Joe Frazier, race
Clay
baiting.
did the same things that black people are doing to each other today.
I'm talking about Cassius Clay, your hero.
Today. And
Joe
I never
Frazier.
said he was perfect.
Joel Frazier
was
a better fighter.
He was not a better fighter. Was not a better fighter.
Was.
How come he lost twice?
He lost once.
He lost twice.
Let me tell you something.
Hold on.
The second, you don't know anything. What is it, Gary?
Okay, he won the first fight.
That's right.
He lost the second fight.
And by the way, okay, go ahead, yeah.
And this fight, you know, Robin, you know the story. Ali wasn't getting up for the 15th round. And
They wouldn't let
Joe didn't get up first. That's why the fight was lost. Joe was blind for the last 4 rounds. His eye, blind in his left eye, right eye closed.
And he had a manager.
These were terrible, terrible fights. But who was declared the winner of the third fight?
But I'm just saying.
That's exactly right. He was lynched. He was lynched again, Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier. Here's the proof. Forget everything else. See who's talking and who isn't. See who's walking and who isn't.
Maybe Muhammad has paid a price
He
for the
has.
way he lived his life.
Karma.
But Joe Frazier not doing all that well either.
Joe Frazier lives in Philadelphia in the gym that he trains in. He has no money. It's a very sad story.
He has no money.
He doesn't have a lot of money, no.
Oh, dear. I didn't know that. I mean, he made a lot of money.
Sure, listen. What's he doing? Who knows what he spent it on? Probably with Bernie Madoff.
Well, you know, Ali didn't have a lot of money either at the end of all the
No, but here's the sad part about that. Muhammad Ali, you know, they've whitewashed his image so much so that people like yourself buy into him.
Well, he did do a courageous thing, and that is why people revere him, not for who he was, but he did a courageous thing.
But so-called Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali.
You can call him that now because he can't beat you up.
Let him come in here. I'll take him on.
That's right. I know you
Bring
will.
in Cassius Clay. I'll kick his ass. Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali, like you like to call him, he's a character, this guy.
He is a character.
But he got to sell the rights to his name. He got recently, I think, about $50 million to have his estate run. And Joe Frazier's name is nothing. And Joe Frazier was a great boxer.
But you know why?
I'll buy Joe Frazier memorabilia.
But you know why? You don't buy memorabilia.
Well, if I did, I would.
You know why? Because Joe kept the fight going. He never embraced Ali. When all of that was, run over and hug him and get your face in the pictures with him.
Hug him.
He kept that fight going.
Joe's the best. Joe said, "You don't call me those names, and I don't forgive." And I love Joe
And that's
Frazier.
been great for him.
I love Joe Frazier.
I love Joe too.
No, you don't.
You just don't know what it is to be black.
Yeah, I do. I know
No,
better than
don't.
you.
You have no idea.
You live the life of a white woman, a white princess.
What?
You live the life of a white princess.
I'm a black princess.
I'm blacker than you. Believe me, I've been the black man.
You and this documentary, you are white people analyzing black people who were raised in a racist society and driven crazy.
I'm a person.
This demonizing
feeling for Joe Frazier. You're a narcissist at a 34.
Of a simple man.
Oh, boy.
Is ridiculous. I'm like, who are these? It's white people who did this documentary.
You have a 34 rating
It's a
as
white
a narcissist.
man who did this. I'm like,
I'm
listen
a people
to this
person.
music. Listen to what they're doing.
Yeah.
They say nothing about the context of being raised in this racist
Say
society.
what you want. I was raised in a racist society.
And
I didn't
you have
use
your
race.
problems, and look at what you're doing now.
No.
You're analyzing people who you can't understand.
Joe Frazier is a true champ, and he will be here today. And by the way,
Muhammad
as a
won't.
woman, Muhammad Ali will not be here. He, by the way, doesn't have anything to say. He's in La La Land.
Isn't Daniel Carver a simple man? He's simple.
I don't expect wait, hold it. You expect me to think Daniel Carver has a rational thought about
So you
something?
forgive Daniel Carver?
Right.
I I do forgive Daniel Carver because he's out of his mind. I don't pay attention to Daniel Carver, and Daniel Carver has nothing to do with how I feel about myself.
But would you say then that goes to all people in the KKK?
Yes, they're dumb and under some delusion that I have some responsibility for how their lives are.
So Ali is dumb too.
Absolutely, he's dumb.
That's right. And Joe Frazier is the people's champion.
Read what I say in my book. It's not that Ali was a great man. It was that Ali was someone we could relate to. We couldn't relate to Martin Luther King. We could relate to Ali because he wasn't perfect.
So you don't...
But he was brave.
You're not angry with those guys who lynched people, are you? No, they're just dumb.
Oh, here we go.
All right,
here
there
we
you go.
I'm angry at the entire society and the entire country. You know, when somebody,
you got the wrong hero.
When somebody raises their hand and says they've not always been proud of America, white people scream, "Whoa, you're not a patriot." Now you're using it the opposite way.
Joe Frazier is the people's champion. Just remember that. And rewrite your book and put Joe Frazier's name.
Brainwash me, hunky.
Joe Frazier, the man. And don't you even talk to Joe when he's here.
I won't talk to Joe when he's here. Because you're going to try to rile the poor man up again.
Oh.
Let him have some peace in his life.
Wait till Joe gets here.
This is so ridiculous. Do you know this
During
is
the interview, face the wall. Shame, the wall of shame.
Now look at you trying to master me and tell me what to do.
Yeah, I've been trying for 20 years, and you finally wised up. You won't listen. Whatever. Anyway, so Joe will be here. And we love having him in.
And stop trying to demonize Muhammad Ali.
Oh, I'm not demonizing him. I'm demonizing you.
His life, and he's suffering for whatever those crimes are that he did commit.
Thank you. Well, now you're talking.
He doesn't need you to be his judge. And you should feel...
I judge him.
You should feel inadequate to judge anyone during this era.
No, I'm totally adequate.
These were people, we were all fighting for our freedom at that time.
By the way, Robin wants you to know Hitler was just a simple artist with a dream.
No, Hitler was a maniac who
come on, he's your hero.
Who got control of another bunch of maniacs, and they all followed him.
So do you ever get upset at anyone's behavior or no?
Surely I get upset at the actual behavior, but you can't expect crazy people to have rational thoughts.
Your hero, Muhammad Ali,
was a crazy person.
Is the wrong hero.
Driven crazy by the society he was grown up.
The wrong hero. You need to worship Joe Frazier.
Because for Joe to be subject to someone else calling him a gorilla is ridiculous. It shows a lack of character.
No.
Yes.
Joe had a family.
You can't. That
people,
was part of the problem.
Stop it. You've never had a national figure, beloved national figure, sit there and ridicule you.
Are you kidding me? I've been called names all my life.
No, not on the world stage.
Absolutely. People have ridiculed me.
Who's the prominence?
Me just for working with you.
Who is the prominence of Joe, of Muhammad Ali?
The woman who runs Ebony magazine?
Oh, I never heard of her.
Almost every black organization.
Never heard of them.
They shun me.
No.
Shun me.
Bullshit.
Bullshit?
That's right.
Have you ever seen me in Ebony magazine?
Yes.
No, you haven't.
And they had you behind bars in a cage.
People have called me the same names they've called Joe.
I'm going to put you on the cover of Howard Stern's Ebony. I'm buying Ebony magazine. Look, you'll see the real hero come through those doors today.
I love Joe, but you can't carry on like this. It's ridiculous.
You will see the real hero.
It's ridiculous.
Right, Fred?
Unfortunately.
Who do you side with, Fred?
I think you're being overly simplistic of your evaluation.
Robin.
You're talking about
He's talking to you, Robin.
They're about 3 years away from being lynched in the South. I think it was a black guy trying to wrest any sort of control for himself in the world.
I want you to apologize to Joe Frazier today.
But I do like Joe.
To Joe.
And I think it was gamesmanship on Ali's part.
Absolutely. And Joe fell into the syndrome, just like George Foreman.
Well, we all can't be as strong as you. And by the way, what is it, Gary?
You know, there's one interesting part that you're leaving out of this. This
ridiculous documentary.
No, just as far as the relationship, and this is a true thing, Robin. You know, when Ali couldn't get a fight because he was out, you know, Joe Frazier went to the Pennsylvania Commission.
I know all of this.
Right, and they were in the back of a car, and Ali had no money.
Yes.
And Joe Frazier handed over a thing. So if you're doing that, how could you turn around and do that to Frazier?
It's simple.
It's not that simple.
They were raised in a society that was crazy.
excuses.
You have no idea what
He's a horrible
racism
man.
is. You have no idea what it does to people. None.
All I can
what
tell
do you think
is
South Africa was all about? All those black people dominated by a few white people. You know why? Do you know why?
You're going to tell
let's
me.
learn.
Because the tribes hated each other. So they couldn't unite to oust their black captors.
Okay, but if Ali hated Frazier, why did he take his money? Why was he his friend?
He was in a survival mode, obviously, all of his life.
Excuses.
See, the thing is, I don't think Ali ever hated Frazier. He was just using him. And unfortunately,
And
Frazier took the bait every goddamn time.
That's right.
No.
Joe was very
Absolutely.
naive.
So Joe's naive, but he isn't. But he didn't
He's
make
not
fun
a
of a
bad
man's
man.
race.
No, he
he's
didn't.
a good.
But
He's a good man, and
I
he's
think
the people's hero.
I think the pain that Joe felt
a real
was being
black man.
tricked by Ali every friggin' time.
Absolutely.
Joe and his
every
family.
time
Muhammad was the
Part of
devil.
that, and part of that is the relationship between light-skinned black people
Hey.
and dark-skinned black people.
I've made a decision. Not only are you going to face the wall during Joe's visit, but
Fred
Fred
is
is.
gonna face
He's
the
going to
wall.
stare at you.
I said I love Joe.
No.
Are you kidding?
You're out.
See, you can't do both.
I mean, Ali-
Howard wants you to choose.
Choose, man.
Ali even cheated the Foreman out of his championship. You ever see? There's a thing ESPN had on about like don't blame George Foreman for losing to Ali because Ali went there and he did some pretty amazing
He did
gamesmanship stuff
absolutely
to
the same
Frazier.
thing.
He would want to
Same
win at
thing.
any cost.
I am with the dark-skinned black man.
Well, then
you
you're
go.
still separating the
That's
races.
right.
You're still
Me and Joe.
separating the black people from each other.
Joe told me Muhammad Ali's white.
on the
So
other
no
hand,
high
am the
stepping yellows
uniter.
for you.
I'm with the real black man.
I'm the uniter. All of us are black, and it doesn't matter what color your
Well,
skin is. And
Then you're not
we
black.
have to realize what racism does. It even turns people against themselves.
Joe Frazier will be here, and Robin and Fred will be facing the wall. Thank
Here
you.
we go. Massa says we got to face the wall.
Massa's telling you. You better listen.
Because we got opinions that don't agree with his.
I'm sorry.
You guys better face the wall.
All right.
Mr. Frazier. Good morning.
Hey.
Right this way, sir.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's a happy birthday. That's 2, 3, 4 months back.
How you doing today?
Oh, man, I'm doing fine.
You excited to be back on the show?
Oh, always been nice to you, Howard. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about what we used to do.
What's that? What are you going to talk about?
I really don't know, man. I don't mind.
Anything, right?
The documentary. Moving around. The documentary, yeah.
Thrill in Manila, right?
Oh, yeah, this way, that way.
Right in here.
Okay. What are you talking about? No. What are you talking about? Don't throw it on the nose. That's what he's talking about, Pop. Talk about the fight.
Talk about whatever Howard wants to talk about, right?
All the time.
You always have a good time when you're here with Howard, right?
I always have a good time, man. Going Howard, you know that. Me and Howard speak the same language.
You guys get each other.
Huh?
You guys get each other.
Oh yeah, we're good guys.
All right, man. Have fun in there today.
All right, boogie boogie.
World champion Joe Frazier is here. I assume his son Marvis is with him. I'm thinking. Joe is the this man walking through the door is the greatest boxer of all time. I don't care what anyone says. He's the guy left standing, not Ali or so-called Cassius Clay. This is the real champion, the world champion, the true champion, the true boxing champion of the world. And now, finally, there's proof.
Hello, darling.
Hello, lady. How are you?
I'm just fine. How are you?
Joe, that third fight,
Thank you.
Forget how we look. You look good.
Okay.
And your son looks good.
The Lord been good to all of us.
How are you, my friend?
Oh, man, I'm doing fine since I see you.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You are a great man. History is now finally recognizing that you were the true champion of the people. You are the true black man.
That's right.
And you are the true
Here you go,
lover.
separating the races
Yep,
again.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's what Muhammad Ali did to my man.
And so you're going to perpetuate the problem.
Muhammad Ali is a worse racist than a Ku Klux Klansman.
Oh, you're ridiculous, because Muhammad Ali couldn't enslave people.
He's what?
A black Ku Klux Klan.
He's a black Ku Klux Klan. Do you know?
All
I
he
don't know.
could do was call names.
In your new, I want to talk to you for a second.
Good.
In your new special, this HBO
Did you
documentary.
make this special?
Right.
You must. Thriller in Manila.
Okay.
All right. First of all, I learned a few things. This Cassius Clay
Yeah.
Oh, I wish he could beat you up.
He can't. I could kick his ass.
No,
I'll fight him right now.
All you do is mention my name. Don't worry about it.
Cassius Clay went and spoke before the Ku Klux Klan and said that the people should be separated.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine psychologically what it did to you back in those days when Cassius Clay would sit there and hold up a gorilla and put it in your face and say you should be in a zoo in a cage. That's the worst racial thing you could say to any man.
Any man. Did I look
Let me ask you something, Joe.
Well,
let him answer, please.
I act like one when the bell rang, you know what I'm saying?
You kicked his ass.
Let me ask you
something. I want to bite him on his neck.
Joe.
You know what I mean?
Joe.
Robin, please.
Did any other black person ever say something to you about the color of your skin?
About me?
Yeah.
I didn't have no problem with that.
Come on, tell the truth.
My grandmother was Irish.
Tell the truth. Your grandmother was Irish.
Okay, that's the truth.
Hold
My
on,
grandmother
Joe. Let me
was
take it.
Irish.
Let me take you. Let me take
And
you
a
through
blonde too.
this. Let me take you through this. I am here to celebrate the new special that's coming out on HBO. I've seen it already, and Robin hasn't. So I'm gonna say this.
You like it?
Do I like it?
Yeah.
It vindicates me.
Yeah.
I've been saying all along, all these years, the true champion of those fights was Joe Frazier.
One
not
champion,
Muhammad
another
Ali.
man.
That's right. And this finally proves it.
You
Now-
know what, Joe? Muhammad Ali never did this show.
And it's right, because he can't.
Yeah,
you know
but
why?
then
Because Joe pummeled the shit out of him.
He could have done this show at one
No.
time.
He had like 3 or 4 movies out.
Joe, I'm worried about you. I saw in the documentary you were living in your gym.
Yeah.
You're down on your luck money-wise. That's what it kind of says. And now I heard you lost the gym.
I haven't lost no gym.
You got the gym?
The gym is still there. I just want to sell it. I'm not losing it.
Where are you living then?
Here and there.
Where?
Here and there.
Here and there.
In Philadelphia.
You made millions. He made millions.
He's in a high rise.
In a high rise?
Yeah, he's doing
So you're
well.
doing okay?
Yeah, he's
Sure,
all right.
I'm fine.
You're fine.
But the guys over the time, Howard, what they have done, I gave them a way of life.
Yes.
And you know what they done? They throw it back in my face and walk away.
Yep.
They went to Butch Lewis. They went to Don King. They went to Bob Am. They came to the Great Garden and left me holding the bag.
Yes.
So Marvis and Jacqueline, which is my kids, they don't in it anymore. Well, hey, let it go. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot of nice places that they can make out of it. The Irishman team comes over. You know what I mean? That's a gym, a hotel, a ballroom, or a kitchen, all in the one is there.
Marvis, Robin doesn't understand this. She doesn't live the life that we
Oh, my
have.
God.
Explain to Robin. I want you to explain to my audience what it was like for you as a young boy growing up, and Muhammad Ali is busy calling your father a gorilla and making racial remarks about him and saying he's an Uncle Tom. What was it like for you?
Well, growing up, being Joe Frazier's son had that one or two sides. You know, everybody in that system would beat you up all the time because you were Joe.
Because you were, because you were the
Frazier's son.
enemy.
But
he was the hero.
Yeah, he was the hero. Well, a lot of people when I was younger would say that. Well, yeah, your dad's the Uncle Tom, and my dad not an Uncle Tom.
Of course not. Uncle Tom, this man bowed before no man.
Right.
You know who the Uncle Tom was.
Yeah. Light, bright.
And almost white.
Again, we're
Right.
doing it all over again. I see we've learned nothing.
Let me
We've
tell
learned
you.
nothing.
What you mean we haven't learned nothing?
We're learning plenty.
Watch it, Robin.
Muhammad Ali said, and I learned this all in the documentary, I hate Joe Frazier worse than the white man.
Yeah, he's lighter than I am.
Yeah. He's
light, bright, almost
and
white.
When he spoke at a Klan rally, and they said to him, don't worry, champ, we're not going to lynch you.
Yeah.
You know how many black men were lynched by the Ku Klux Klan, and Muhammad Ali's palling around with them?
That's right.
I don't think he was palling around.
Sure he was.
He went and spoke.
Why?
I don't think they had dinner together.
He was just white as them. That's what it was.
It's true. You're so right. You're so right. Now the truth comes out, doesn't it?
Yes,
After
there you
all
go.
these years.
All on the table.
All on the table. I knew I was right.
Man, like the Lord been good to me.
They're damn
and
right.
The Lord been good to all of us. You know what I mean? You look good.
You worked the farms and the fields.
Yes, I did.
You know what it is to be a black
Yeah.
man in America.
I'm in the back of that mule 24/7.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know
Get
who
up,
was with
mule.
him? You know who knows mules? You.
Oh.
Did Muhammad Ali ever work a day in his life beside being boxer? No. Who worked? You.
Me.
You.
Oh,
yeah,
ridiculous.
Right the field. Matter of fact, I used to drive the tractor and load it all at the same time.
You lost your toes working a lawnmower.
That was a lawnmower.
I said Robin ought to kiss you.
That was a lawnmower.
I said,
a riding mower.
You know what, Joe? I said to Robin before you came in, you ought to kiss that man's toes, and I remember you didn't have it.
Yeah. Robin, when you want to go out?
When you want to go out with Joe?
When you want to go out with me?
We're going out?
If you want.
When are you in town?
Huh?
When are you in town?
I'm in town now.
I'm
She's leaving town.
Actually, I am going right out of town today after work.
She got an enema. She looks good, doesn't she?
She looks great.
Yeah.
She looks good, you know what I mean?
Doesn't she look good? That's a whole new hairdo, too. Different
I wouldn't need the pillow.
You wouldn't?
No.
Talking about her breath. You wouldn't need it. You mean you'd put your head on those two pillows?
No, I had to put the pillow over her head.
Oh. You wouldn't even need the pillow.
You're all right, Rob.
Sometimes when you're not with a good-looking woman, sometimes you put a pillow over their head so you don't have to look at their face.
There you go.
And with Robin, no pillow.
No pillow for
She got a pretty face.
Thank you. That's a compliment.
You know what?
Robin, you're a small piece of leather well put together.
Oh, why, thank you.
There you go. Marv is a chip over there. He has a poem like Kurt Angle.
You always knew how to charm the ladies.
He's a minister, you know what I mean? That's why he's trying to throw some good stuff there.
You know, you talk about pussy. Let's get serious.
Take it
Not
easy.
you.
You're in the
Listen.
presence of a minister.
All right, but listen. You know when you talk pussy? This I learned in this special of yours. Ali, or whatever his name is, Clay, he took the fight because the so-called Muslim was cheating on his wife.
Pay for all the more women.
He took his girlfriend to the Thrill of Manila. He was away from his wife.
The wife showed up at the plane same time.
His wife showed up. She almost beat the shit out of the woman he was with.
Right.
And here's a man, proud black man. He's cheating on his black wife.
Walking with supposed to be the Bible man.
Right, Bible man.
There you go, Bible man.
Bible man.
And he got 3, 4 wives.
Yeah.
Ready to kill each other.
Are you saying boxing has hypocrites in it?
What you're saying is Ali went to Manila to get away from his wife so he could have an affair with his girlfriend. That's
that was one too.
Yeah.
The fight was incidental.
Yeah, the fight was all about. I hate to say a word like this in front of a minister, but pussy.
I said.
Am I right, Mark?
I said at the hotel. He went in the kingdom with President Marcos.
Yeah.
I don't know what they done together, okay? I'm going to leave it alone.
What
right.
are you implying,
Are you
Joe?
saying Ali had a sexual affair with the president of the Philippines,
I ain't
Ferdinand
saying
Marcos? Wow.
I ain't saying a thing, you know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something.
That'd be
You are
Imelda.
no Uncle Tom. You bow before no man.
Yeah, no.
You had respect for women.
Yes.
And you are a good man. And here's the thing that must kill you every day. And be honest with me.
Joe, you never cheated.
Big man?
You never cheated.
Never cheated on Marvis's mother.
You never cheated.
No.
No, he was a good man.
I did a little dip in there.
Okay, thank you.
Dip in there, you know what I mean? No cheating, no.
But he would never be
cheating.
he would never be dumb enough to invite them both to a plane.
I just stop and go in there and tell them I can't do it, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
I'm a true guy. Yeah. Walked away.
Did you?
Walked away with my pants in my hand. I pulled my pants back up.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
All right, so you had some pussy, too. And you never cheated on Marvis's mother, right?
No.
Never. Never. Thank you. She was a saint.
No.
That's right. I hope not.
Yeah, you know, like, the more what you have to do, like, you know,
Right.
Marvis is
watch
praying.
because you don't know who's looking at you, you know what I mean? At the time.
Right.
you know?
Well, you were the champion, and you beat Ali the first fight, hands down. There's no question.
I beat him all 3 of them.
Exactly.
Okay.
This is my point.
Yeah, okay.
Second fight was a farce.
Yeah.
The third fight, he was done. You had that fucking manager, whatever he is. He told you not to get up and fight.
Yeah, well,
he's supposed to look out. You had it won.
He wasn't going to come out because he's out thinking about 71. We're going to crack him on the jaw again, you know what I mean?
You went the full distance. Ali even admits he couldn't get up for the last round, and your what are you, manager or something?
My trainer manager.
Do you hate this guy now?
No. Well, see, once you make that groove in the corner, along with the trainer, other people who are part of you, you want to stick with him because he might see something that you didn't see.
And everybody's alive today because of it.
Well,
Everybody's alive today because of it. The two of you could have killed him.
Everybody's alive.
Alive. You're alive.
That guy ain't alive.
Barely.
Oh, stop it.
Ali's barely
He's in
alive.
there somewhere. I know it.
He's not. Well, he may be alive, but he can't walk.
There's a special coming out on HBO. It's called Thriller Manila. It'll explain everything to you. You
Oh,
must
I
watch
can't
this.
wait to watch this.
Champ.
Boy, you should hear some of those clips, Artie. The guy makes Muhammad Ali sound like the devil.
He is the devil.
Well, listen,
he was the devil. What he did to his fellow black man
here we go.
is unbelievable.
Here we go.
John,
Like he was the
If I
only
walk
one.
up to a black man and I say you look like a gorilla, I
They
would
do
be.
it every day in the black community.
No,
Stop it.
come on, I don't care. You don't do that on the world stage.
They do.
I would say this is about the first time that the film has really portrayed the side of Joe Frazier. John Dower did a fantastic job.
He's a genius.
On, just showing Joe Frazier's side of the story. No one else has ever, shown his side of the story. Everybody's heard the Muhammad Ali side of the story, but this film portrays Joe Frazier.
You don't feel that it goes too far to one side?
You
I
haven't
mean, when
seen
are we
it.
gonna have
You have to see it.
Just the story.
Doesn't it kill you that Muhammad Ali just got $50 million to sell his name and his merchandising?
What are you gonna do with it?
Yeah, he's not going to be happy.
Don't you deserve the same payday?
Sure.
Why not you?
I could let's say you go out and have a good time, put some money away for the kids, some more money away for the kids, get married again. You know what I mean?
You want to get married again?
I'm waiting on you, Rob.
I have pictures of you hanging on my wall, not Muhammad Ali.
He doesn't have any pictures.
I got pictures of you fighting,
Okay, all right.
not Muhammad Ali.
I'm the one with the pictures, and it's always both of you.
I got a couple pictures of him falling down on the wall. In front of the gym.
What you used a brilliant strategy when you fought Ali. You took your fists and you pummeled his organs.
Oh,
you
man.
hit him in the stomach. You
I
hit him in the
body
ribs.
slow them kidneys down.
Right.
Yeah, the liver from function.
Right.
You know.
He was like in the hospital for days.
And you wonder why the man was trying to save his life by getting Joe upset.
Don't get Joe upset.
Howard, he wasn't going to come out for the 15 round because he was thinking about 71.
Right.
So they tell me, you got to go. No, Joe not coming back out there. Joe. I said, hey, let me go out there. He said, no.
It's
No.
unbelievable. I mean, you're unbelievable. You fought, and I don't know if people understand this. In the third fight, Joe had it wrapped up. He had won. Every judge said Joe Frazier
He was
is
winning on the cards?
He was winning on the cards. He's got this manager type. Who knows who he is? He says to Joe, don't go out. It's it. It's over.
Why would the manager want to hurt Joe? I mean,
He
you're
was
not...
being protective because
Right.
Joe was beaten up too a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. His eye was closed
I
a little
think they
bit.
both went to the hospital, right?
They did. But guess who came out? But Eddie Hutch threw in the towel for Joe. And if he hadn't, Ali never... History would have been changed.
Robin, you still married?
I've never been married, Joe. I've been waiting for you.
I told Joe you were married. I was trying to help you out.
You see, the side of the story I always heard was that Joe's.
I don't know. It's time let me look at you.
You want what am I, a piece of meat?
Yes.
What would you do to her, Joe? If you could be alone with her, what would you
A
do?
little small, man. I tell her stand up, you know what I mean?
Would you work the body? Would you work the body first?
You want me to stand up? Here I am.
Well,
Would you work the body?
I'll start from up top.
You start up top. What would be your strategy with her?
I'm a side scraper.
Your side scraper?
Stop the
What does that mean?
kidneys from functioning.
Is she too skinny for you now?
A little small, boy, I can work with.
You're a little too thin, honey.
A little small. I got some remedy jaws, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little cocoa butter hair, you know what I mean? Lord help it.
So what you do to a woman?
Rubbing down stuff, you know what I mean?
You put cocoa butter on a woman?
Yeah, to make it smooth, you know.
On the vagina?
I mean, I'm talking about the body now.
Oh, the body, not the vagina.
No.
The vagina.
These are arms, you know.
I'm smooth. I'm smooth.
Breasts?
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't go no law.
What about the butt? You would rub that down with cocoa butter?
Well, I don't move around back too much. I ain't no back man.
You were never into taking a woman's back door? Never?
No.
That's not your thing?
No, they got many ways to use that
I'm with you.
So you can't go back there.
Right, it's dirty back there, quite frankly.
Yeah, you don't fool with that at all.
Not with me.
Did you ever accidentally enter a woman back there? Like you meant to go... Did you ever mean to go into the vagina and then suddenly you realize you're in the back door?
No.
I had an accident like that once.
No, I'm a straight aimer.
You're straight. You're a better man than I am. Well, you're the champ. You're the champ.
I'm a straight guy.
It seems like Joe's doing fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, boy.
No, not back there. No good.
All the women you've had, man, you could write a book just about that.
I've been pretty clean. I have 1, 2, his mother.
Right.
A couple more. You know. That was it tonight. Keep it
What
clean.
number would I be if
I don't want the kids to look at Daddy as a bad guy. You know what I
Right.
mean?
If Robin was to make love to you, what number would she be? What number would she be? If she, how many? In other words, would she be the 17th or the 1700th woman you ever had?
About 5.
Number 5.
5.
So you haven't had
Get
that
out
number.
of here, Joe.
No, I stay
Number
away
5
from that
today.
stuff, man. I'm cleaning chitlins.
When's the last time you got laid?
Big button.
When's the last time you got laid?
About 3-4 days ago.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Marvis, you know the woman?
Yeah.
You met her? Did you meet the woman he banged?
He sees no evil, hears no evil, speaks no evil.
So,
It's hard for Marvis. You know, he likes to think of you as just, dad.
yeah, he's like, well, God forgive, that his wife passed away.
Whose wife passed away?
Marvis.
Marvis's wife passed away?
It's been about 9 years now.
What did she die from?
Cancer.
Cancer, young woman.
Yeah,
You getting any?
Oh my God!
How long did you? Is he back in the saddle, or is he still grieving?
He's still breathing.
You're still grieving?
I have a fiance.
Oh, you do. Oh, so you're getting some.
Well, I
Good for
like
you.
to see me married again because otherwise we don't have nobody to carry these names on. My daughter has a lot of boys, and let's say like they.
Marvis doesn't have any boys. Yeah.
Marvis doesn't have any
no
sons.
Fraser.
No sons.
2 daughters and 2 granddaughters.
You better get busy.
No sons. No sons at all on my side. I don't think, right?
No.
No sons.
No Frasers.
No grandson.
To carry on the
Frazier
Fraser
name is going to die, Joe.
Can't have that.
What's this?
The Frazier name is going to die. You don't get busy.
Oh no.
Walt Frazier had son.
I got 5 daughters and 6 sons.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
But none of them have
they're
it.
young guys.
I see. You still got a chance.
Jeez, Marvis.
I don't know what they do with women. You know what I mean? The 17 and 18 and 20 years old guys. You know what I mean?
Maybe these daughters
I
are.
got married. I was like 16 years old.
Oh, you think they should be married
Marvin was
already?
there when I was 16.
Yeah.
Marvin's and her sister.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been batting 2 hands. You know what I mean?
You were 16 when you had Marvis?
And another girl.
Wow.
Ooh.
But you were a real man.
He must know how to train dogs as well.
Did your mother practice voodoo?
No, not mom.
Who practiced voodoo?
Grandma did.
Grandma.
Grandma from voodoo. Yeah.
And when you were living on the farm, you your grandma come over and do voodoo. What would she do? What kind of voodoo?
They had a jug in her hand. You know what I mean? Lord bless them.
No
I
kidding.
said, Grandma, what that for? To make you better. Better? Better than what? I don't want you to make that shit in daddy of yours.
Don't you think she put a voodoo curse on Cassius Clay to put him in this position?
But back in the days, man, when it was Joe's,
yes,
Marciano, Sugar Ray Robinson, right on down the line, these great guys, man, I said, I'm going to be a champion of the world. And my uncle said, he was a rocky boy. Dolly, can I have a shot of that thing? That was liquor then.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that boy will be a champion one day. You'll see.
That was his uncle.
They all gone. My Uncle Rock.
Yeah.
Israel.
So they believed in you. Your family believed in you. And now, though, you live with great pain. You do. Someone told me you're taking 20 pills a day just to stay out of pain. Is that correct?
No. Somebody told you something wrong. But let's straighten that out. I'm a diabetic.
Diabetic?
Yeah, I'm a diabetic. No pains. He decided that the blood probably could drop too low or go up too high.
Right.
But it don't affect nothing else, okay?
Right. So in other words...
When it's lower, little too low, I got to get a Viagra. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that.
What did I say?
Viagra. You got to take Viagra.
No, I think I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I better do some vitamin E.
Can't believe the champ has to take a
vitamin
Viagra.
C.
Did you know that, Marvis, that your dad has to take a Viagra once in a while?
He's just joking around.
No, he's not joking. He takes a Viagra.
Sounds like he's fine.
He has hypertension also.
So because of that, you have to take the Viagra sometimes when you're with the ladies. Because when you have hypertension, diabetes, it might be a little bit difficult to get it up, right?
No problem. No problem walking. It's just that sometimes I want to make sure I'm okay. You know what I mean?
When you're with a lady, when you were with a lady,
yeah.
So when do you take the Viagras to get it hard? Do you time it out a certain way? Like how do you work it?
No, what I get in the morning, like I want to try different things, like in the E's and C's and stuff and B's. So I probably just drop something in there, to help the E's and the B's and the C's out. You know what I mean?
Marvis, he takes Viagra. I hate to break it to you. Marvis, he's got to take a little Viagra. The man is not a young man. He takes a Viagra.
Smoking Joe Frazier.
Yes.
He's
not going to discuss it with you. He discusses it with me. You see, you don't have these kind of discussions with your father. I do. He can teach you a lot about Viagra.
I can't talk to him that way. He's a minister.
Right.
I'll tell him every now and then. But
Marvis is no fun anymore.
Ain't nothing wrong with dropping a little Viagra in the E's and the C's.
Right.
And the B's.
Yeah, why not?
They help each other, you know what I mean, down the line. You know?
Absolutely.
You never know when you might run up on something, you know?
Marvis gets embarrassed by this kind of sex talk. He's going the godly way. I see what you're doing. But, this is natural. This is natural. We talk about a man's ability to have sex with a woman.
These are all jokes.
He's a minister.
We're just joking.
He's a minister.
Yeah, he's a priest.
He's not that much fun anymore now.
You don't want to discuss that stuff, you know what I'm saying?
He used to be a lot more fun, didn't he?
Yeah, he's so fun.
Yeah.
He's so fun.
Yeah.
Let him go and do what he got to do for what he has to do, for the church and stuff like that. You know?
Does Joe go to your church?
I'll try to stop him before they get there.
Yeah,
Does he go to the church?
No.
He's been there once.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, he's always on the road.
On the road, he's busy with the Viagra. He got no time for church.
He's on the road.
Joe, does it make it as hard as like when you were a teenager?
Oh, my goodness.
Does it make it as hard as like when you were a teenage boy?
Yeah, it almost as hard as Kane here.
Really? How long does it last?
Yeah.
When you take a Viagra, and then you're doing a girl, does it after you finish, is it still hard or does it get soft?
No, I'll be able to watch it off.
Yeah?
Yeah, don't ban on me.
Yeah.
I'll be able to watch it,
You're able to do it two or three times to the lady?
I'll be looking for more.
Wow.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So you could do it over and over and over.
Over and over.
Good Lord.
I think with the E's and the C's and the V.
The V.
Helps it out a little bit.
Never mind the E and the C. You need the V.
I'm not an athlete anymore, so therefore I can do these things now. You know what I mean?
You got a young girlfriend?
Well,
how old is she?
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How old are these girls you're with?
Big button?
How old are the girls you're with? Are they in their 20s?
No, I'm
45. 45, that's the age you go with.
50.
Yeah, so they still have needs. They still
I ain't
want
going over my age, okay?
And what do? They're like, oh, champ. Every minute with the champ, is that it?
Don't call nobody's name because it might get in trouble.
Right. You don't give anybody's name.
No, they call nobody's name either.
When you're with these women who are, let's say, some of them aren't that beautiful, and you say you put a pillow over their face, did you ever once smother a woman by accident and kill her?
No.
With the pillow? No?
No, you gotta give them breathing room.
Breathing room. See, Robin, if Joe ever put a pillow over your face, you'd get breathing room, so don't worry.
He would know to let me breathe.
You know how to control the pillow.
Yeah, but you don't need a pillow for her, though.
Thank you for not smothering me, Joe.
You still married?
I'm not married. I've never been married.
She's never been married.
Oh, yeah?
But she has boyfriends. Don't ask what's going on. She's got boyfriends. Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, she loves it.
I don't know what he's talking
She loves it.
How many boyfriends you have?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I think she's got one now, but I'm not sure.
I don't know what he's
She's
talking
got a
about.
young white guy, Joe.
I don't know what. I don't know what he's talking. I don't know what he's talking about.
25-year-old white boy.
Oh, yes, right. Sure.
Nothing wrong with it.
Sure.
Yeah,
barely out of diapers, this one.
I'm
Man.
with a kid in a diaper.
No Viagra there.
No.
That's who I'm with. with a kid.
Marvis, when you were a young man growing up, did your dad ever take you aside and teach you the pillow technique in case you ever with a girl? Did your dad ever teach it to you? You must have learned something from him, right?
You know, what was happening? Marvis had more of a quiet life, more than the other brothers of his own. You know what I mean?
He's a great man.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
I like Marvis.
You know, he's a true preacher. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I asked him how he does it. You know what I mean? But therefore, he said, "Look, Dad. You know, I gotta walk right." I said, "Well, ain't nothing wrong with walking right, but when them girls come to see you, you gotta do your job."
Oh my!
Right.
You know?
This was your fatherly advice.
You're a good father.
That's right, man.
You sat your son down and you said, "When the girls come, you got to do your job."
Your job. That's what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
they ain't coming around you to shake your hand because you got a couple dollars.
Right.
They want to get beat up. I didn't say eat up now. I said beat up.
Right. You told him you taught your son early on, you got to satisfy these women.
That's right.
Did you encourage him to perform oral sex on these women? In other words, some men don't teach their sons that.
No, we don't go that way.
In the black community.
That's a little rough for him.
Marvis,
I ain't gonna get down. I ain't gonna get down too rough on him. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's some of the things they ain't gonna tell you no way. You understand?
You never licked a woman down there, right? You never did that. You never sat there and licked them.
No, I never go that low down there.
You never went down there.
I stay above the navel.
Above the navel. And you taught your son that too, right? I hope you did. Marvis, you go below the navel?
Wow.
Why
not? No, man, no.
Oh my goodness.
Marvis is more beat up than when he fought Tyson.
Down goes Frazier.
Do you think Muhammad Ali used to lick all the women? He probably licked them down there, right? Because he bows before the women.
I don't know what he done before now.
Yeah.
At a Klan meeting, he probably did it.
Well, I'm sorry. Now, who knows what he
got
did?
to do something now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he probably can't get it up, so he probably has to lick them forever, for hours. Do you think that his wife or someone has to like he just has to lick her for hours because he can't get it up? Because of what you did to him?
I'm not sure what that's all about. You know what I mean?
But you're still giving it to
I
him.
respect him and the wife on those parts. I don't really know what they're
That's
gonna
fair.
do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever he do to make us stay, let him keep on doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Better luck to him.
I don't think Viagra's helping him.
I do what I got to do, okay?
Right. Yeah.
You know, it was about, I think about 2 or 3 years ago at the...
Don't tell me you licked a woman, Marvis.
Stop it.
Your father will throw you right out.
No, this was at the All-Star game that was held in Philadelphia.
Right.
And my father and Ali in a private quarters inside a hotel. You know, they embraced each other, you know.
Why?
For, I guess, love, forgiveness.
Wow, come on.
You know,
come on.
I mean, you know what, Marvin?
I wouldn't.
He talk around, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't have hugged him.
Yeah, he talks around, you know what I mean? He can't get directly straight to the point, you know what I mean?
He didn't look at you.
Yeah.
He hugged you, but
That's all right.
did he look you in the eye? No.
Yeah, I'm still a father, so you got to be careful.
You're damn right.
Yeah.
It wasn't sincere, was it?
Yeah, he got a good job, and he's a good minister. You know, and he's good for the kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he goes to the prison, he goes to the church, he goes to the community.
Right.
But he can't make you forgive Muhammad Ali. Is that what you're saying?
He probably.
You want to go get him?
You know, if I was hugging Muhammad Ali,
when
you were hugging Muhammad Ali, were you afraid he's going to put a knife in your back?
Oh dear.
Wow.
I bet you checked him. I hope somebody frisked him first. I hope somebody frisked him. I wouldn't have hugged him. Any man who called me a gorilla says he put me in a zoo. No hug.
Howard.
Sorry.
Howard, you know what? You're such a hypocrite because you spend all your time now apologizing to people.
I apologize to one person.
Two people.
Yeah. One person.
Soupy, and who was the other guy?
Another
and there
guy.
was a third guy.
No.
Yes.
No.
And you say I was vicious. I was wrong.
He was not treated well.
And those people were not treated well by you.
Didn't you go to President Nixon and beg him to let Muhammad Ali fight?
Asking for a driver's license, he gave him.
That's right.
You got Nixon to give Ali a driver's license?
No, a boxing
license.
Yeah, you
no one was giving
his license together. They took driver's license.
They had everything.
Took license to fight.
Yeah.
You didn't take a married license though.
No, can't get that one.
Joe, so you're in the presence of a real man. You made up with Ali, and Howard made up with Soupy Sale.
I was Ali. They should have put Subi in a cage.
That's right.
That's right. But
But
let
you
me
know,
tell you something.
what we all about, Howard, is that, you know, we know he's in bad shape now, you know, after all the fights and stuff.
After you.
I hope that the Lord forgive him, you know, and help him to get back where we at so he can enjoy life a little bit, you know.
Well, it ain't happening. You did.
We
You took
all
care
got
of business.
another
You
few
took
days
care.
around.
You took care of him.
So therefore, you know that he come on out and enjoy some of us, have fun together.
Your 2 fists put him in that condition.
Well, let's say I had 100 fights and I lost 2 to George. We don't go to something else.
Yeah.
2 to him and all the other guys I beat up real well.
Yep, real good. You were the champ. You were the true champion of the world. Listen, you guys are great. I really want everyone to watch this special and learn the truth about what happened in Manila and who the true people's champion is. And the only way you're going to learn...
What is the special called?
Okay, it's called Thriller in Manila. And it stars Joe Frazier, the true champion of the world. Now, when you see this, prepare to have your world rocked. You're going to learn the truth. And now you're going to take down your pictures of Muhammad Ali that you worship.
Well, do I?
And you're going to hang up pictures of Joe Frazier.
Uh-oh.
And the picture you have in your book, you're going to do a reprint of your book, Robin.
I am.
And you're going to put Joe Frazier's name.
Joe never gave me a picture.
Well, we'll get you one. I'm going to get you one. I'm going to get you a naked picture of Joe Frazier after he takes his Viagra.
Hey, Rob, we can go out boogieing.
All right, we're going to boogie?
We can boogie out. Yeah.
You are a great man.
10 years ago, Howard, she wouldn't want to talk to me, you know?
Right.
Give me a hard way to go, you see?
Right.
And when we get a certain age, you know what I mean? And I went, oh, well, you're going to take me out one of these days. When did
I say that,
When
Joe?
she was younger, she was always blowing you off. Now all of a sudden she's begging you for it.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Rob, did you ever think when you were a little girl, you would grow up one day?
I am begging, Joe?
Yeah.
I resent that.
Hey, Howard, it's always nice being with you, man.
It's great being with you. You are the champion. Robin, did you ever think when you were a little girl growing up that one day you'd be sitting with Joe Frazier, the true people's champion,
Never.
and that he wants to have sex with you?
Oh, I never dreamed.
That he'd want to have sex with you. Well, you should have sex with the champ.
Both of them did.
Both of them did what?
Muhammad and Joe.
What about
See,
him?
I'm the one who's beat both of them. They both wanted to have sex with me.
Muhammad wanted to have sex with you?
When I got that picture, he was coming on to me.
He was.
Robin,
Yeah.
you too dark.
Oh, no.
You're too dark for the
He
champ.
might not have married me. He might not have married me.
Cassius
but he
Clay,
wanted me.
Cassius Clay won't do you. You're too much of a black woman.
Robin, remember the first one he had looked like you? They stayed together one day.
Are you saying, Joe,
one night.
each one of Muhammad Ali's wives got lighter and whiter as he went along?
Light, bright, damn near white.
Right. So the point is, you were always with black women. Dark-skinned black women.
Dark. All
I
my
love
ladies
this.
was dark.
All your ladies.
Everybody, Muhammad was wrong for drawing these lines between himself and other blacks, but we're fine.
I love how Muhammad Ali is calling this great man an Uncle Tom. Meanwhile, he's out banging these white chicks.
He was banging black.
This man was banging dark-skinned black women. He loved the black race.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I might change as time go by, though. You know what I mean?
His wife now is almost a ghost.
You're going white on me now?
Yeah.
light, bright, damn near white.
That's right, Marvis. Your new stepmom is going to be white. You're going to have a white woman bossing you around.
That's all right.
That's all right. You don't care.
Call me Mom.
That's all right.
As long as Pop's happy, right? Yeah.
I got one lady in the movie, you know, that I've been with me like 40 years or more, you know.
Yeah.
She does a fine job.
Yeah. Who is that? Your traveling companion?
Well, traveling companion, let's say my secretary.
Were you having a sexual thing with her?
Let's say my clothes lady. Yeah, she does a fine job.
But did you guys have sex together?
No. We always knock on the door when we come in.
You know what? When you see this TV show, there is a white woman who seems to travel
with Joe
quite a bit.
She's been in like 40 years with me.
Yeah. I got the feeling that she's
everything that I need to be done.
I got a feeling she's like a wife to you, like a lover.
That's the way it seemed like them around.
Yeah. Marvis, what do you know about this? What do you think about this? You keeping your lips sealed?
She drives the car. She makes the bed. She cooks the food.
You love her, don't you? You love her.
Huh?
You love her.
I love her. Yes.
You do?
Yes, I love her.
Wow.
Because she go where you want to go. You don't have to, drill a hammer in her head. Tell her you can't go today. You know?
She listens.
Where do you get a broad like that?
You're like, can I go? No, you can't go. I'm going to Howard. Be that come back. No problem.
Wow. She listens to you. You found a woman who listens.
Make sure that I'm clean.
Right.
Sharp as a tack.
Right.
You know what I mean? No problem.
Good woman.
Good woman.
You're not kidding. What is it, Gary?
Champ's got to go.
All right, listen, Champ. We love when you're here.
Always fun, Joe.
Come see us again. Marvis, pleasure having you, of course.
Marvis, always nice seeing you, man.
Do me a favor. Next time you're here, you bring a pillow with you. You teach us that technique. How to put the pillow over the woman's face.
Okay.
You can use Benji.
Enough air to breathe.
That's all.
You'll practice on Benji. You'll show us how to do it, all right?
We're not breathing here.
But when she starts to lose consciousness, pick up the pillow.
Okay.
Well, Benji, you might need 2 pillows.
Don't try that at home. The great Champ, Joe Frazier, and his son Marvis.
I love you, even though you're so mean to me.
You did a fine job.
Joe, hey, Joe, Champ, can you watch your foot a second? You're right tangled up in here, and I don't want to see these. Thanks.
Mr. Frazier, how was it?
Oh, man, that was good. It's always nice being with Howard.
You always have a good time, right?
Yeah, we talk the same kind of language.
there's a lot of sex talk in there.
Oh, yeah, he go from A to Z. I can handle it, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Is it a little awkward with your son there talking about sex and Viagra?
Good luck.
About what?
Is it awkward talking about sex with your son sitting right next to you?
No, he's a grown man.
It's all good, right?
He's almost old as I am. we didn't get filthy.
Not that bad.
Just like some stuff was saying that it really happened to the men's and fathers, you know? So, and sons, so we can talk that way. Boom.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, Richard came by, and he's dying to meet Seth MacFarlane, to the point where he's willing to have somebody jerk off on his back. And when you think of someone who's going to jerk off on his back, we talked about male porn stars, we talked about a bunch of people, but there was really only one person who Richard wanted, and that's Sal. And none of us are surprised. Here it is.
So there's a group of guys here that are huge Seth MacFarlane fans. Richard, Jason. I guess, John, you would be part of that camp.
I'm not as hardcore as they are, but Richard and Jason in particular.
And we've been pitched Seth, a gazillion times, and I just never watched the show. Then my kids started watching the show, and I started watching it with them, and I realized it's really a very funny show, but also I would think that the people that watch that show are Howard fans. There's, a similar thinking there, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think it's a very edgy, it's animated, it's a very edgy show and great, really deep references to everything, but very, very funny.
So we pitched him as a guest a bunch of times. I think he's tried to come on a bunch of times, and Howard's been more of, not that he doesn't like the guy, it's just like, I'm just not that familiar with the show. So in the meeting last week, we were all like, we feel very strongly. We have some good angles on him. He basically got that show on the air almost out of college.
But who's we? Like, who's making this pitch?
Well, Richard, I'm making the pitch. Will agrees with me from a guest point of view, not even that we're huge fans. And then Richard and Jason are the super big fans. And then Sal, of course. Sal blows like the wind, by the way. I wish I had tape of the meeting. But if Sal senses that Howard's not into it, then Sal goes, yeah, I don't know why. I don't get it. We don't need to have this person. Howard goes, well, maybe you could. That might work out, Sal says. So what happened was we're talking about it in the meeting, and Richard just happens to volunteer that he would blow Seth MacFarlane if Howard would put him on the show.
Was that your first offer? Was that
because I know that would never happen. Seth MacFarlane is not a gay guy. He would never let me do that.
Well, neither are you.
Well, I know. And so that's why I just said that jokingly. Oh, if you let him come on, I'll blow the guy. just kind of understating the fact that I would do almost anything for Howard to approve this guest, because it's one of those guests that has been pitched several times that I always thought, oh, we gotta have him on the show. He'd be so great. The voices. I saw him live at Comics, this comic club, comedy club here in New York, and he was amazing.
His Hulu commercials, which have been running a lot. Have you seen it, John?
Yeah.
Where he does all the voices, I thought also was interesting. But, at the end of the day, we pitched Howard enough information where he was on the fence about him as a guest. But then, Richard blowing a guy, God, that sealed the deal.
And Richard won't be blowing a guy, but you will be taking another man's load on your back.
And I will.
And who's that man going to be?
Hopefully my partner in crime, Sal Governale.
Why don't you just leave out the part in crime?
Well, yeah, let's back up a little bit, though. Before Sal, you were saying you wanted a male porn star, one of your favorite male porn stars, to do it. Does it matter who it is? Ultimately, you're getting the load on your back.
Yeah, but, these people are emailing me, making me nervous, saying, oh, make sure the guy's safe. If it's a dirty load, you could catch something. And so I just thought on a radio standpoint, and Gary loved this idea. I went in and said, hey, Gary, what about Nick Manning?
Love that.
Because it'd be funny. He'd be, he'd growl and yell my name, like dropping loads over Richard Christie's dirty back, things like that. But Nick's a straight guy, too, so I don't know that he would be willing to do it.
What about your hero, Peter North?
Well, Peter North never does any gay stuff, so he would definitely not be into that. He, he would not do that.
So let me ask you a question: Is that basically your admission that on some level this is a gay act?
I'll admit that. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not straight to jerk off on another guy's back,
or to get jerked off on.
Or to get jerked off on.
Like
yeah.
Richard came to me and he says, after somebody sent him the note about you got to be careful. And, of course, anybody I would have in would be tested.
Oh, they're going to demand Richard be tested, I guarantee.
Why? They're not touching Richard.
They'll still demand it.
In case their penis touches my back or
something. But Richard says, can I put saran wrap on my back? And I said, no.
Come on. It's just like a rubber, I'd still feel it.
Wax paper?
Yeah.
Jed in Montana, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. First, I'd like to say, Gary, awesome job on East Street Radio.
Oh, thank you, man.
I loved your show. That was fantastic.
Appreciate it.
Richard, man, I'm a huge fan of you.
Thank you.
But,
I sense that you no longer will be.
No, that's not true, dude. Even if you do it, I'm going to laugh my ass off. That's a fact. But, I mean, you seem pretty tight with your family. What do they make of all this? I mean, that's pretty fucked up. And I'd like to hear your answer. I'll hang up. Thanks, guys. Great show.
Thank you, buddy. I'm sure they're in Kansas shaking their heads right now. But I've done a lot of crazy stuff on the show, and they know I'm just doing it as a prank, that I'm not a gay gentleman. And I told them I pay for their Sirius subscription. I bought them a radio for Christmas 3 or 4 years ago, and I said, hey, if I'm buying you this radio, just don't complain about any of the crazy stuff I do you hear me on there.
Does it ever? Is it one of those things where everybody agrees not to discuss it, or does it come up in discussion and you go, hey, I just do that for the show?
It comes up in discussion, and they just laugh about it. They got a great sense of humor.
Like, would your mother ever say to you, hey, Richard, when that guy did that, weird act, did that really happen? Would your mother ask you that question?
They know it all really happens, yeah. And they, they just shake their head. I've always been kind of crazy. I used to do a lot of crazy stuff in high school, and I've had friends that ran through our yard naked, chasing me, telling me they were going to fuck me in the ass, and, just goofing off and stuff like that. So they know I'm a crazy guy.
Oh, my God. I yearn for the days when I was on summer vacation and guys would jokingly say they were going to fuck me in the ass.
Have they ever wondered if you were gay or not?
I'm sure they did, yeah. I'm sure it came up at Thanksgiving dinner when I wasn't around, because I never got laid until I was 19. Never had any girls around, only hung out with my buddies, and I guarantee they probably thought I was.
Did they ever ask you about it specifically?
No. I don't think they would have cared either way, but I'm sure they thought I probably was.
This is where I'm jealous of Richard. I'm very close with my parents. I love them. I have a great relationship, but they would be upset if I did this, and that's what keeps me from doing some stuff like that.
But did they give you a hard time back when you used to get naked and do stuff?
Oh, my God, you should have seen how upset they were when they found out a guy named Kip, who looked a lot like Benji, went to the bunny ranch. I mean, I'm not kidding.
So I was wondering because I've talked to you about, is there something that would cross the line for your parents? Do you think that they would actually say, this upsets us. Please don't do it.
If a big veiny penis entered my rectal cavity, I'm sure they wouldn't be too happy. If I went all the way and had gay sex, which I would never do.
See, here's where this is where I sometimes wonder if you are gay, because you have to add all these adjectives. Like if you said if a penis ever entered my
not
house,
a regular penis.
that would be gay, but you're like a big veiny penis.
That's the line for
enters my
the
rectal
vein.
cavity. Like you have a whole thing going on.
Well, it's called theater of the mind. I'm trying to make the radio audience out there get a little more entertainment by throwing these adjectives in.
So if you were going to go that far, if you're going to actually have anal sex, they would say, Richard, we don't want you to do this, or they'd say, hey, maybe you should think about this.
My dad would probably call and say, well, we talked to your sister, and she knew a guy who had anal sex, and he said it ripped him up a little bit, so you might want to be careful. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. They got a real good sense of humor, and I'm a real lucky guy that my parents are very understanding.
Now, when Sal came up, you said you would prefer that Sal did it. And I don't know who said that, just have Howard talk to Sal, and then all of a sudden he'll want to do it. Is Sal on board for this now?
I don't know. First of all, let me ask you a question. Is it gay if Sal is able to complete the act?
No, because he can watch a movie. You know what'll be great for it is those things. Is it called My View that we advertise? Like Sal they're those glasses where you watch video and you don't see anything else outside.
That's great.
Yeah, but what if he's watching a video of your ass?
Well, then there's a problem. No, he'll watch some granny porn or something and get worked up.
Now, have you talked to your girlfriend about this yet?
No, I'm sure it'll come up. She's probably listening right now.
And how will she feel about it?
She'll just shake her head just like my parents do.
But she never says like, "Hey, you know what? That's a little bit weird for me." And you say, "Hey, this is what I do for a living," or does it ever get to that?
No, it never really gets to that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, compared to this, what do you think is worse, this or me licking Sal's balls? Because that was pretty bad.
They both have their pros and there's no cons.
Because I'm not really doing anything. I'm just laying there. I don't really think that this maybe is even as bad as licking balls.
I don't think it is. If people are all worried about the gay thing, I think the other thing is more gay. This is just more dramatic.
Yeah.
But the other thing is actually more...
I don't know, dude. I mean, this thing's going to land on your back, and it's going to be warm, and it's going to be from a man, and it's going to be... You can't sit there and separate that as a non-gay act.
I'm not going to see it, though. I'm just going to feel it.
No, that's even worse.
Really, because to me, it's not a big deal except for the stigma. Like, everyone's going to be like, oh, it's like so crazy. Like, do you really even give a fuck that much?
Not really. As long as there isn't any big health risks, that's the thing I'm worried about.
So are you going to make Sal get tested, or do you just trust that... Since he hasn't had any sex at all in 5 years, that he's probably healthy?
Yeah, I'll trust him, but he doesn't wash his hands sometimes, so maybe I want him to get tested
or his
just
pouch. in case. He doesn't watch his pouch
in his
either.
pouch, he might have, there could be something growing in that pouch just from, not washing it for a while.
Hey, it's Sal Governale, and on Tuesday's wrap-up show, the boys were pressuring me to jerk off and come all over Richard Christie's back. And, I love Richard, I love the show. I've done some crazy things in my past, but getting naked and whacking off on a man's back, I think that's where I draw the line. Check it out.
The thought of me standing over another man, wanking my penis, and ejaculating semen all over his back, that is where I'm sorry, I draw the line. Everybody draws the line someplace.
But what if that had come up the point is, has Sal changed, or is this...
No, I don't think I've changed.
If this had come up 3 years ago... Wait, Sal. If this had come up 3 years ago, I think you would have, too. I think it's not... It's not that you don't like Howard, but it's like that expression, familiarity breeds contempt.
I agree.
Not that you dislike, not that you really have contempt, but you're established, you work here.
You're not like Howard. You don't feel as willing. You don't feel the need to please Howard as much as you did when we got here.
But I have to say that is completely unfair. No, I have sleepless nights over the show. I break my ass for the show, and I'd be willing to do stuff, but there is an area where you have to draw the line. There are certain things that you just don't want to do, and this is something that I don't want to do. I want to move past this.
I do remember, though, when we first came to Sirius, there was a couple weeks we were all planning and getting ideas together for Sirius, and They were some of the craziest freaking ideas I've ever seen.
Like what?
One was every guy on the show was going to jerk off and see who could shoot the furthest.
Oh, we were going to weigh it too.
And we were going to weigh our loads. And
I actually don't think weighing a load is that crazy.
No,
Well,
I don't think that's.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll have to go back and look, but I just remember there's some stuff we were shaking our head.
You were going to fuck some guy's skull or something?
I was going to skull fuck a guy in the eye.
Sal, do you?
Oh, right.
Right.
That's not gay.
Is that bigger deal than this?
I think it is. No, that's not a big deal because I was just going to stick my penis in his eye socket. Right, I wasn't
So
going to
you'd still do that?
I don't know, Benji. Let's focus on you. I mean, I think I'm doing very well.
Sal,
I think I'm evolving in the right direction.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it if you don't want to. I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't know. I'm trying to get past that. I've learned a lot from the show.
So you've changed.
Yeah, I've changed,
So,
but
Sal,
I'm changing in the right
with your
direction, in my
newfound-
opinion. But it doesn't mean I would object to certain things.
Okay.
I mean, just 6 months ago, my asshole got ripped apart by a paintball gun.
Yeah, and you got paid well for it.
Right, but I'm saying I do stuff. And Richard now
but
is being
you did it
compensated.
only because you were getting
And
paid
why is
for
Richard
it?
being compensated right now? For Seth MacFarlane to meet him. There is something behind it.
There's a huge difference.
And why do I have? No, there isn't a huge difference to him.
But don't make it sound like you did the paintball thing because you want to give back to the fans. You did it because you wanted the money.
And there should be something involved when you do things. There are,
But you work here,
right? I know. So what does that mean? Of course I work here. I work hard.
You should be given a bonus for doing your job.
No, I'm not asking for a bonus.
But you just said you should get money.
But is
for
that
doing
part
things.
of our part of our job to come on guys?
Well, hold on.
Someone didn't read their contract.
Yeah, is that in my contract?
Hold on. Let me frame this argument here. So I think what Sal's saying is Richard is willing to get a load on his back so he can meet Seth MacFarlane. And he chose Sal to be the guy to do it. So Sal's saying, okay, I'll be the guy to do it, but what's in it for me? Is that?
No, I'm not saying what's in it for me. I'm saying Richard wants to meet Seth. He wants to be willing to be the person willing to take on punishment. This has nothing to do with me. He's being compensated with Seth MacFarlane.
Have you never dragged Richard into one of your dumb sort of gay stunts because you wanted to do it and he didn't?
I guess so. In certain cases, I'm sure we do all our things together. I understand he wants me involved in this, but this is something where it's over and above Richard. It's over and above the show. It's about my children. It's about me jerking off on a man. It's a lot more to it.
You don't see
pornography. It's blatant pornography.
Richard,
I'm jacking off onto a man. It's like giving somebody a facial.
Richard, but sticking your dick in a man's skull eye socket is not pornography.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Sure. Yeah.
I think it's the erection.
Listen,
by the way,
I have a strong leg to stand on. I'll give you that much.
You don't see this as a compliment that Richard would want you of all people?
Yes, I do see it as a compliment, and. I'm at a crossroads because I love the guy. But I really am.
It's like Sophie's choice.
Yeah, I mean, what hurts me the most is that I want to do something that, I guess, I don't know how to even put this, to make this guy happy. But
Richard, is there anything you wouldn't do for Sal? Like if Sal proposed, because I'm thinking you would do anything.
Yeah, if the roles were reversed.
Or would you do it afterwards?
Okay, say if Kiss were to come on the show.
And Sal was going to take a load, would you be the guy to give Sal the load?
Oh, yeah, I would probably go through with it, I guess. I mean, I've walked on the air with a boner before and stuff, so that doesn't really
Well, what about
bother
just
me.
at the end of this? Would you, if Sal wants something for what he's doing, would you give him the load?
Give him a load back?
On his back, yeah.
Well, what does he want? I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's hard to say unless we're in that situation, but I do a lot for Sal. I'm not going to bang him or anything, but I'd help him out if he wanted Kiss on the show or something.
Sal, do you regret?
I'd help out John. If John wants Rush on the show, I would jerk off all over his back.
But you want that too, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, Richard.
No, I just want to see John laying on the ground with me jerking off on top.
Hey, Will, now that we're going down this whole road, do you regret that because this really all stems from you? You were the guy
that stem from
you were the guy that brought it up as the idea when we were going to give away the Panasonic TV. You brought this up.
That was like a $50,000 TV, wasn't it?
No, I got you, but I'm
you
just
were
saying.
so looking forward to this.
I honestly, I know it's gay, but I don't have a huge issue with if a dude blew his load on my arm or something like that. It's not my mouth, so what do I give a shit?
Do you guys feel High Pitch Mike was a little bit fraudulent in that whole deal?
Yeah. Yes.
In what respect?
Because it's not that big a deal if you're gay to have a man's penis on your face.
Well, that wasn't a man and that wasn't a penis.
Or whatever it was.
Well, what do you want to ask Sal?
So what I wanted to say was, do you regret doing all the gay things you've done on the show? Now that you have this newfound maturity And you're so worried about your
say
kids.
Newfound maturity. I'm
you
saying
think your kids are going to be any less offended that you were kissing his taint than you were taking?
Yeah, have you ever seen a picture of Captain Ballsack? Do you think your kids are going to think it's really...
Sack, not Ballsack.
Yeah, but you think it's going to be really cool when your kids see a picture of you in a leotard with your fucking balls?
But he had a mask on. They won't recognize
Or
him.
Gene Simmons painted on your cock.
Let the man respond. Go ahead, Sal.
Thanks for reminding me. That really was. Those are proud moments in my life, I have to say.
So
I'm proud of everything I've done on the show.
So you
I
have
love this show.
You have no problem with your kids stumbling upon a picture of you
Of
with
course
your...
I have a problem with it. That's the risk you take. But you know what? If I can minimize that risk from this point forward, like blowing a load on a man's back, I think I could take it's a good idea to take a pass on that one maybe.
But you see what I was getting at this morning
Sure,
when I was breaking your balls about how you have ridden a lot of people that they're not team players. And in meetings, you're the first one that whenever we do a contest, you go, they have to be punished. If they lose,
sure, they have to face it. But that's always been a great basis of the show is that, the reward and the punishment.
So that's what I was doing with you today.
Yeah, well, and it makes sense. But this punishment is like a heavy punishment.
Well, you said, no, the punishment is
there's
not...
no reward. I mean, there's no reward, but... It's just
going
something
to be a funny bit. That's a reward.
It's like Scott the engineer. He wanted to get fucked up the ass by Lexington Steel. He almost had it done. You put up the money. He thought about it. He went home. He thought about his children, and he thought about his children being ridiculed. And
he had a 17-year-old kid in high school.
Yeah,
it's a huge difference.
Man, but you know what? Video lasts forever, man. Internet lasts forever. So. I don't need me on loop mode one day. Maybe my son's prom up on a big screen, dropping a load on a guy.
Yeah, it'll just be Captain Ballsack with a fucking Gene Simmons red thing on his cock.
If you're a family, listen, man. I'm telling you now, I'm putting my family first, and that's it.
So, Sal, where are you now? Because, like you said on the show today, you're not decided yet.
I'm not right.
What are you like? How are you kind of coming to a decision? Like, what are the factors?
I spoke to my wife last night. And
what did she think?
She said, "Don't do it." She said, "Don't do it." She said,
"Could you drop a load on her instead?"
Oh, that's rude. That's wrong, but it's truthful but wrong. She said, "Don't do it," and she said, "Look, you can do whatever you want."
Are you worried about disappointing Howard?
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I'm also worried about. Believe it or not, I feel like I'm disappointing Gary
and Richard.
Yeah.
Why didn't your wife want you to do it? Did she say was it the same?
Well,
reason?
I said that I didn't want to do it. I think that's something that's really, really heavy and strong that I feel really uncomfortable about.
But at one time, she said she doesn't mind you doing stuff with me as long as it's not with other women.
And she's never been disappointed.
But was she saying she personally didn't want you to do it, or she's saying if it upsets you, I don't want you to do it?
I explained it to her, and she's like, as soon as I explained the stunt, she just jumped and went, no. And I said, well, let me finish. I go, it's going to be the different. She goes, no. She goes, you really want to go through with this? I go, I don't want to go through with this. I want to explain it to you.
Maybe.
And I have to say, if I had my wife's blessings a little bit, it'd be easier, less pressure, no doubt about it.
What if you told her she'd get a new handbag or something? Do you think she'd be into it?
No, I don't think so. Again, this has nothing to do with that. This is just where I'm drawing the line. This is just too heavy for me to drop a load onto another man's back, to be over him, to be jerking off. The whole scenario of it, it's really grotesque and disturbing to me.
Ralph Sorella, you're on the wrap-up show.
This particular stunt.
Great intro. Nobody's looking for a well thought out to Sal. This is not what I like. It's funny. I was sick of all that gay shit you guys were doing in the beginning, but now that you don't want to do it, now I really want you guys to do some gay shit.
Come on, I mean that's the funny thing about it, I guess, is that we don't. This is not something I liked. This was Howard's idea. It was actually Will's idea.
Now it's funny though.
Crazy.
When you're too anxious to do it, it's not funny.
Do you think Gary's right in saying that Sal is not a team player if he doesn't go through with this?
Absolutely. It's not, especially when Sal screams and yells when, like, Lisa G won't show her snatch or won't do this or that. She's not a team player, So
I said Lisa G wouldn't play.
Those words come back to haunt you.
Hold on. You're comparing a fucking chick playing a violin to a father of three blowing a load on a man's back.
No, that's one of the things.
Okay, give me another one. Give me another.
What, you said that
JD backs out of shit all the time. I don't say a peep. Richard's backed out of shit. I don't say a peep. You've all backed out of stuff. It happens. You're asking me to drop a load on a man's back. It's a fucking big fucking request, man. It's something I don't want to do.
Like you haven't done
Jesus
that
Christ!
before.
And you know what? I've done. And you know what, Ralph? Before you open your fucking queer mouth, come in here, get your ball shot, get your asshole fucking hit with a paintball gun, get everything that I've done, and then let's see who wants to drop a load on a man's back. I've committed myself. I've done everything, and I'm proud of it. But this is something that's a little too strong for me. Is that possible? Can it be possible that a guy could say, hey, wait, this is where I draw the line? Or no, why don't you just pick me up, throw me off the fucking building, Gary? Go ahead. Make it, it'll be hilarious. It'll be wonderful. And then when I get to the bottom, you can all drop loads on me. Drop them in my open fucking wounds. Go ahead. I'm drawing the line at one point. It doesn't mean I'm not a team player.
Here's the point I'm making, Sal.
But you're comparing a guy dropping a load, a father 3, to a fucking chick who hasn't got laid in 10 years playing a goddamn violin. What are you kidding me? That's like comparing dog shit to roses. Get lost.
Hey, it's Gary Delabate, Baba Booey. On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we had a discussion about who might be the right guy for Lisa G. We couldn't really figure it out. Ronnie came in, and we had a discussion that Ronnie, is secretly attracted to her, and that he might want to, break her down like she was a horse or something. But big discussion on who should be going out with Lisa G. Here's how it went.
Is it fair for Lisa to compare her lifestyle to Howard's lifestyle?
No, she can compare it to every person that has our hours, which is everybody from a baker to a mailman. A lot of people get up at 4 a.m. So, I mean, I don't understand
what do you mean, though? I don't understand.
Well, she was using that as one of the reasons, if not the main reason, why she couldn't find someone or continue foster a relationship because of the hours we keep.
Right.
Oh, she said that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, because of the hours? See, I don't think for me, it's hard. I'm a night person.
Well, it wasn't just the hours. It was also Howard goes to bed early. She likes to go to bed early. She was sort of drawing.
Her hours are that crazy. Her hours are that out of line with most of America.
Yeah, I thought, quite honestly, when she was having that discussion, she was sort of making, in my mind, she was making the case for that she's almost like a Howard Stalker, like we're the same. Maybe we should be together. We have the same hours. We both go to bed early. We both like to get up early. We should be together.
Gary, where would you form that conclusion from? How could that thought possibly enter your mind?
I swear to you, if you pry that closet door open, it looks like a single white female. There's nothing but pictures of Howard in there.
What time does Lisa, did she say what time she goes to sleep on a regular basis?
Well, she said she's in bed by 8, right?
Right, but see, Lisa's got something going on in her life that she could pull off a wilder lifestyle if she wanted to, which is what I did when I worked on the show before I was married. You can get out of here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, sleep for 3 or 4 hours, and go out at night and have a little bit more of a nightlife on a weeknight. She's like, no, I go home. She plays it safe.
Now, here's the big question: do you believe when she says she's very content with her life as it is? She's got her job here, she's got her cats, her chamber ensemble, whatever else, and she's okay with that for the rest of her life? Or do you think that's sort of a rationalization because she really would like to meet someone?
Well, now, I mean, that's what she said a couple weeks ago, but it's definitely changed. And maybe talking about it, she definitely wants to meet a guy now. So she definitely, that's a new thing for her.
All right, and if she was picking around here, is there a right guy, do you think, for her? Would anybody here be interested in dating Lisa?
Oh, I think there'd be a couple guys that'd be, well, no. I mean, would we be interested in having sex with Lisa? The answer, some of us, sure. But like, that was a point I brought up today. I think in order to get to sex, you have to put in a lot of time.
How much time?
I said at least a month and a half. I think that, I'm saying 6 to 8 dates before, and you would think that, again, I'm 48 years old. Like, we're not in college. We're not gonna like fuck around a little bit. Like, if we're gonna, you know what I mean? We're gonna have sex at some point.
I think Howard was right that you could do it. And first of all, I would date Lisa. Like, I think she's attractive. She's got a good personality. We probably will go on a few dates. We talked about it. But I think
because Lisa mentioned to me that she loves dating guys who are on this weird list where the girls come and fuck them at 11 at night.
Who do you think I'm meeting? But I think Howard's right. You could get him within 3 or 4 dates. I mean, get Lisa within 3 or 4 days.
What makes you think that?
I just think that there would be a progression, especially with texting. Like, texting can make, can fill in a huge amount of a relationship in a couple of weeks.
Would Lisa go out with Benji?
I think Lisa would have dinner with Benji, but if you said, "Are you guys going on a date?" I don't think she would. I don't think she would characterize it that way.
Would you try to make a move on the first date?
No.
Not at all.
Well, it depends. It depends. Are you talking about for Lisa or just in general?
I'm talking about Lisa.
No. I would not make a move on the first date.
No kiss goodnight, nothing like that?
No. Unless I might like a nice little hand squeeze at the end of the night. And if she approached for the kiss at the end of the night, I might.
I don't see those two together either. I'm sorry, but Benji, I'll be the dick on this one. I don't see Lisa dating you.
We talked about it in the hall. I think she would. But I might not even call it a date to start with. Like, if I would really wanted to approach it in a smart way.
What would you call it then?
Let's, like Gary said, let's go out to dinner.
You're in the vortex.
All right, I'll get out. Jason in Detroit, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. First of all, I think Lisa and Benji dating would look like the number 10 walking down the street. Second of all...
She's not that fat.
No. I think Ronnie's got something for Lisa. It's totally obvious. Every time he's in there talking about her, he just sounds like the little kid in the schoolyard, pulling at her pigtails and stuff like that. I think it will come down to it. I don't know if Ronnie would give up, the Ricky Man lifestyle, but I really think he's got something there for Lisa G.
I think there's a sexual tension between Lisa G and Ronnie for Ronnie, and I think it has nothing to do with anything more than him having sex with her. I think Ronnie would love to have sex with her, but I don't think Ronnie dreams of having a relationship with her.
Well, we've used that pigtail analogy a lot with Ronnie and Lisa, but she really does get under his skin. When she was in the studio, Benji, you didn't hear it. He was yelling in the hallway, like at the top of his lungs to get her out of there and to shut up, and she really bugs him.
Yeah, so. Ronnie's like one of those guys that's like, I'll teach her a lesson, I'll fuck her good. You know what I mean?
Thanks for your call. Now joining us on the wrap-up show is someone who was a candidate, actually, to date Lisa G, and that's supervising producer of Howard TV?
Yes.
Mike Gange. Gange, is Lisa in your future? Do you see a possible date?
No. First of all, I like Lisa. She's a tad old for me. So right there.
Well, wasn't your last girlfriend 14 years younger than you?
Yeah. So
was it 14 or was it 16?
When we started dating, I was 31 and she was 19.
But the truth was, he was 31 and she was 18. But he hates the 18 thing.
I swear to God, she was 19.
How about like a week?
Yeah, by like a couple weeks. So anyway, she is a tad old for me.
How old are you?
38.
Okay.
And how old is Lisa? Do we think?
I don't know.
I'm not sure, but she does look good. I mean, don't you guys think?
She looks okay for what? I mean, if she's in her 40s, she looks okay.
And what if she's? Well, what do you think? She's in her 30s and she doesn't look great. Like, how old do you think she? How old do you
she
think
might be like 12 and have that aging disease.
I would guess, and I don't know for sure, but I would guess. How old are you, Gary?
48.
I would say she's your age, if not. Yeah, I would say about your age.
So if Lisa were 48, how do you think she looks?
I think she looks okay.
I think she looks good.
Yeah,
body's in great shape. Keeps her body in great shape, and I do like that she doesn't look like she's had any weird face work, and that to me is a huge plus.
Yeah,
and I'm not disparaging her face, but I'm saying from the back, I would put her up against anyone. If you just look at her from the back.
Yeah, no, she's got a body that's from the back.
Incredible ass.
She looks younger.
You want that date, don't you, Benji?
Huh? But dude, do you disagree that
I think she looks
That's
great.
in genes. We haven't seen it.
But so again, why not date? Because she's too old for you?
That's part of it. But second of all, I've hung out with Lisa G one night, and she's like an old fuddy-duddy.
Well, when did you hang out with her? What
happened?
We
were in Los Angeles, and we went to Nobu one night. And
so it was a Superfan Roundtable?
This was
Celebrity Superfan Roundtable.
Right. We went to Nobu. By 8 o'clock, she wanted to go to bed. She ate next to nothing.
I'm on Los Angeles
She
time.
ate next to nothing. And you're at this great restaurant, Nobu, and she literally ate a tuna roll, which you can get anywhere in the world. It probably tastes exactly the same. Like she has no desire to experiment or be fun. And I don't think she drank that night. She's just not she's not like a wild person.
What Ganji's saying is what I've tried to say. I guess the nicest way. I don't see Lisa letting loose.
Right.
I don't see Lisa letting her guard down. I don't see her saying, what the fuck, let's get drunk. Not let's get drunk and have sex. Let's just get drunk and dance and have fun.
Well, but when Howard brought up Ganji, I don't know if you heard it, she said, Ganji, I think of Ganji as, I would go out with him as a friend, which is the rap that you always get.
The F word.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm actually glad that Lisa thinks of me as a friend. I don't want her thinking of me as anything else.
Is she too old to be a friend?
No, as a friend, she's okay. I could have older friends. But, Lisa had that whole rap on the air today that, she had her wild period. I would bet $500 that Lisa had no wild period.
Ever?
Ever.
What makes you so sure?
Look at her. I mean, really. What is I've been out with her. I know what she considers wild.
If she's about my age, she came of age in the 70s and the 80s. If you haven't had at least 1 to 2 STDs and a pregnancy scare, you have not had a wild life.
I would guarantee Lisa's story about how she hooked up with, or had sex with somebody after just a couple dates is total fabrication.
Hey, yeah, she does have a great chlamydia story.
No, I have a great chlamydia story.
So you think she never had any crazy times in her life?
I don't think Lisa's put out after like a couple dates. No.
Well, but like Ange's saying, like, what's her definition of wild?
Right. Exactly. Well, her definition of wild might be she stayed up to 9 o'clock and had a glass of wine. That might be her definition of wild.
Right. She may not be lying when she says she's had some wild days, but I think that the definitions of wild are different. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, Brian and Philly are on the wrap-up show.
Hey, John. Hey, Gary. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good, Brian.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Maybe you guys touched on this, but does anybody see, like, Lisa G is almost 50 years old or 45, 50 years old. She doesn't have a man in her life. I mean, is she just being too picky, or is she with people and guys can't stand being around her? Like Angie just said, I mean, he's hung out with her. She sounds like an absolute dud when she's out on a date or out even hanging with friends. I can't see being with somebody like that.
Yeah, but you got to figure there's someone for everyone in this world. I know she likes throwing the cookie parties and, having the early night out and loves her violin, but there's other people out there who do like that.
Right. It's just, exactly.
Brian,
I think at this point...
Brian, what time did you go to sleep last night?
I go to bed at 10 o'clock. I'm up at 2 a.m.
Okay, so 10's not so good. And what was the crazy thing you did in the last 3 weeks?
Craziest thing I did in the last 3 weeks? You know what? Okay, I see your point, but you know what? I'm married. I found somebody that I guess either adjusted to my schedule or I adjusted to them, where we have a happy medium.
Well, Brian, do you think Gangie's right in saying that Lisa never had a wild time in her entire life?
You know what? No, man. No, John, I don't think so at all. I think everyone's had, Christ, I consider myself a bore, but I'm married with, a life. But I've had my wild times, too. I don't think I think necessarily she could have had some wild period in her life. But,
back in 1973, maybe.
She got busy at the Bay City Rollers concert?
Yeah. Roller derby.
You know what, though? I see her as the type of person who, like my sister-in-law, is going to be 55, 60 years old and alone. She doesn't want to adjust to anybody else's schedule.
Right.
And,
But Lisa sort of says that's okay. She said I've gotten to the point where if I'm going to be alone, that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and pine away for a man. If it comes along, it's fine. But I've got a life. She's got her violin and her job here, and she goes out and does what she likes. And she's saying, "Don't feel sorry for me. I'm plenty happy."
Yeah, but she made a statement when she came out of the studio out in the hallway to the camera saying that she needs a man like Howard. She made that point clear right out there.
Well, she should have left out the word "like."
Yeah,
she needs a man named Howard.
Exactly.
Ronnie,
that's what I said.
Yeah, Ronnie, you weren't in here before, but Gary was theorizing just that. Like, the guy for her is definitely Howard.
Oh, without a doubt. And she'll never admit it, but, it's a guy like Howard. No, it is Howard.
And she reminds me a lot, too, of maybe her standards are high. Like, Howard and I used to joke around all the time. When Seinfeld's show hit, every Jewish girl on Long Island thought that they should be with Jerry. That's the guy for me. Funny, successful, whatever. And we're like, well, okay, there's one Jerry. There's plenty of guys that are like Jerry. Oh, yeah, but he doesn't have any money. He's not that funny.
See, I think she should be with somebody more like Ronnie. I think that's what she really needs.
No,
somebody
needs
to break her.
Angie, she needs you.
No, she needs somebody.
Every girl's best friend. She needs you.
But that's what I'm saying. I think she needs somebody like you who's the complete opposite of her to break her.
She doesn't need, she doesn't need a.
What is she, a lion?
No, she has
throw a saddle on her.
Yeah, exactly. She needs to be like ridden and like broken like a horse.
Yeah, Brian.
If that's what she needs, I'll help her out.
Hey, what's up? On Thursday's wrap-up show, the guys were all on Twitter about the show being on Twitter. Tim Sabian came up with the idea that we need to be on Twitter. We need to start tweeting. So Howard made Gary the head twatter to send out tweets to all you Twitterers. And we discussed it all on this wrap-up show. Thank you.
Let's talk about Twitter, all right? All of a sudden, the show is on Twitter. Tim decides that we need to be on Twitter. What happened there, Gary?
Here's what I know, and the Jason can fill in the blanks. I know that there was a discussion. I think this is more generating from Tim, but I'm not positive. But Tim had a meeting with Howard and Howard's agent about Twitter. Okay, I had lunch yesterday. I had lunch with a publicist. I went out to lunch, and when I came back from my lunch, Tim was like walking down the hallway and goes, "We're going to start twittering tomorrow. We're going to Twitter." I'm like, whoa. And he goes, "We had a meeting about it." I go, "Well, I wasn't in that meeting." So I said, "I have to talk to Howard. I have to find out what the tone of the Twitters are going to be, how he sees it being incorporated into the show, the whole thing." And then this morning, Tim apologized, but I got really upset with Tim, and I said, "You can't have a meeting about Twitter without me in it if you're expecting me to..."
You're the head Twitterer.
No, but the point is that if I'm going to be the filter, or I'm the producer of the show,
I know.
I should. So Tim goes, "Well, you were out to lunch." I go, "You can't call a meeting while I'm at lunch and then be mad I'm not at the meeting."
Well, that's a little disingenuous of Tim, not to throw him under the bus, but he sent us an email about that meeting.
When?
And you weren't on email.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my, are you serious?
I mean, I guess not. If you didn't get the email, then you weren't on. He sent one to me, Will, Steve, and
Who? Jeff the Drunk? Who else?
Brad Driver and High Pitch Eric, I think.
Really?
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Fuck.
No. Okay, so then I wasn't even invited to the meeting. I thought Tim had a meeting, but when did he send you the email?
I don't know, around 11 yesterday.
Okay, so even at that, so he didn't include me. But say he did, I would have been at lunch, and Tim, you can't have the meeting without me.
Brandano filled in for you.
So then I get back and I start hearing, like today we're talking about it, and Jason doesn't know that I'm pissed off that I wasn't in the meeting.
Right.
So I start talking to Tim, and Jason goes, "Yeah, we covered that in the meeting." I go, "Yeah, the meeting that I wasn't fucking in." So then we went in during a break, and I talked to Howard. And I said, "Well, how do you see this working?" And we sort of discussed it. And I heard at this meeting there was this discussion of a soft rollout. These are all things that Howard hasn't been involved in.
A soft launch.
A soft launch. And we came back from commercial. Howard goes, "Hey, you know what? We're going to Twitter." And Tim goes, "So much for the soft launch."
Now, Jason, what happened at this meeting?
Well, as you've heard, I got an email to be summoned down to Tim's office, and Tim was just telling us that he wants to do Twitter and wants to know, what we thought of the best way of doing it. So we basically said, "Hey, we'll just open it up on the computer that we all use, and we'll Twitter during the show." And Tim wanted to start next week the soft launch, where we just Twitter without telling people that we have a Twitter, and then Howard would announce it last week. Tim had this theory; he didn't want to start Twittering today because the show's not on next week, and then we come back, and blah, blah, blah.
Like we had a thing where, somebody said, "Why don't we just put up what we put in the PDT?" But we don't, get that descriptive in the PDT. We don't change it a lot. And then my feeling was that one person needs to be the filter, because somebody reminded me that when we first started doing the PDT, we let Sal type some stuff in, and Howard's like, "What?" Sal was typing in like wacky shit.
Yeah, but Gary, I'm all for you with the filter, but Sal is the worst example. I mean, you found the guy with no filter and no judgment to use as the example.
I know.
So who's in charge of this thing?
Gary.
I'm the filter. Jason's typing, but I gave Jason some parameters for when I'm in the studio. I said, if they're breaking my balls, you have full permission to write, Gary's getting his ass kicked or whatever. But I just don't want it to, I don't want it to get, inevitably it's supposed to be Howard's voice. So I don't want it to get into stupid stuff like there's an ugly girl in the studio, because that's opinion. I want it to, like, today we said, we didn't have a lot of guests today, but I would like it to read, Ozzy and Sharon just showed up. Ozzy and Sharon are in the green room. Turns out they brought their kids with them. Just stuff that will add to, I'm hoping somebody will get a tweet, which I hate fucking saying, and if you don't have the show on, you might get a tweet and go, "Oh yeah, I forgot Ozzy and Sharon are on today. Let me check it. Let me check that out."
The way the Twitter would really take off is if Howard uses it once in a while, like he said he might, like this weekend or.
I think he's going to try, yeah.
Because if every once in a while, even once a day, if a Twitter showed up that was direct from Howard, and maybe it's a picture of his TV, like, look, I got Idol on TV or something. Like, I don't know, man. I think people love that shit.
He could become really big.
He could be huge. We got 3,000 people following us already.
Dick in Nevada, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, this whole Twitter thing is just stupid. I know you guys are promo whores, but Twitter is like the bottom of the barrel on the social networking thing. I mean, MySpace is bad enough.
Really?
Facebook, it's all crap. It's just trendy, stupid shit.
So, Dick,
don't need to do.
Dick, what's the top of the food chain on social networking?
There is no top. It's a big pile of shit.
Well, I think that this is more. We're just trying to reach as many people as we can. We're certainly not hurting the show by doing it.
No, it's free, I'm sure.
It is free.
I know you guys are getting something out of it other than free promotional advertising.
No, that's all we're getting. What do you mean besides free promotional advertising? Like, what else do you think we're getting?
Being stupid as usual? I don't know. Because that's what this thing is. It's just promoting a trend. Personally, I just absolutely despise.
Which is fine, and you shouldn't sign
Dick,
up for tweets.
Yeah, don't go on the Twitter thing.
I don't do any of that social networking crap.
But Dick, and again, how old are you, Dick? You're probably.
I'm old enough. Don't worry. Over 21.
Well, obviously. But are you over 40, for instance?
No.
Okay.
I just happen to have a deep voice. I'm actually quite young, but it's just the way I sound.
But I understand how a lot of people are resistant to this whole social networking thing. And, I actually look at this like the way we've been talking about it on the air as I think what a lot of conversations are in offices around the country. What the fuck is Twitter? How does it work? And why do I want to do it?
Let's go to, Nick in Lake Tahoe. Hey, Nick.
What the fuck is Twitter? What is it?
Okay,
I don't know.
It's a way, and listen, I'm on the fence about all this stuff too. Like I'm not. Oh, this is the latest trend. We have to be involved in it. It gets big, and sometimes you feel you need to be a part of it. To the best of my knowledge, Twittering is where we send out a note about what we're doing, and it gets emailed to everyone who's following us. If you sign up to follow. It's Stern Show, right, Jason?
Okay.
Stern Show, yep.
Twitter.com/Stern Show.
Right. So a lot of celebrities are doing it. Basically what they're doing is giving you some insight into their day. So like P. Diddy says, I'm getting in my limo now. Now, if you give a fuck if P. Diddy's getting in the limo, then sign up. If you don't care, then don't bother. For us, we're trying to give you a little bit of behind the scenes of what's going on at the show.
Let's go to Wes in Nebraska. Wes, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. I understand you want to be current and all, but most people don't even understand what it is, and they don't care because they have real lives.
All right, so then they don't have to go visit the Twitter page.
Right. In other words, we talked about it today about as much as we're going to talk about, so it shouldn't come up all that much. And let's move along.
But I think people are getting it wrong. It's not to be cool. We didn't say like, "Hey, we'll be cool." It's the same way like In Demand sometimes advertises.
Yeah, it's just another way to get the word out about our show.
Now, Jason, did that video ever get up there?
Yes, at about 10:30, 10:45 this morning, the video reached Twitter. Thank you. Not my fault.
Okay.
Well, why are you staring at me?
No,
I know a lot of people think I run the website, but I don't. We sent the video to the website guys, and it took them a while to get it up, I guess.
But it's up.
It's Bianca on a bench.
So you see, if you guys were on Twitter, you would know, and you can click on the link and see Bianca on a bench.
I have one critique of Gary. You're the Twitterer.
Yes.
The head twat. That's what he was called.
I have nothing against gay people. I don't know how else to say this. Like, I think all the exclamation points comes across very gay.
Well, I have not. You're gonna have to throw that one at Jason.
Yeah, I threw the.
I have not given him any punctuation direction.
It looked. I thought it just looked very plain without any punctuation, and a period looked boring. So I threw a.
So exclamation points are gay.
I think they can be. I do it sometimes too.
I don't know. I don't know if gay is the right adjective.
Yeah, fruity.
It's like next to it's like the smiley face, which I use to when I'm IMing with
when
chick.
you use a smiley.
I agree.
I do with chick.
I agree with Benji. No exclamation points.
Okay, fine, but dude, I mean, a smiley face is not an exclamation point. It's an actual grammatical fucking, I don't know, whatever you call that. But a smiley face is just retarded.
It's exclamation point is a gateway.
All right, I'm not going to let this argument go on. I'm not.
Well, actually, Richard Christie is going to take Sal's load on his back. It's really weird. On the wrap-up show yesterday, Sal was saying, look, I don't think the listeners want me to drop a load on Richard's back.
Is he kidding?
They want like, Nick Manning or someone like that. So you should take a poll.
I was surprised that you agreed to actually do this.
I didn't agree to shit.
When you went into the studio, you didn't agree?
No.
Well, you didn't say no.
I said I have to.
Well, I kind of said no. I said I want to think about it.
Well, did you hear what Richard said you should do? Because I think I have a way for it to not be gay for you. If you put on the if you put on the My View goggles and watch a porn movie, then you're never really looking at Richard, and it's not gay.
Yeah, but it's still me on a video for the rest of my life jacking off on this hillbilly's back.
Because you haven't done anything else on a video that you'd worry about for the rest of your life?
Yeah, what's the matter? It's the 11th thing on the comp reel.
I have, but you know what? I'm trying to wean that down a little bit. You know,
that was then, this is now.
Exactly.
Kind of
the show, like Gary says, the show has evolved. The show has evolved. So I'm trying to evolve.
Don't evolve on this. This is so good.
And you know what? Here's the problem. Look, I'll do anything for the show. You know that I'm the dancing monkey. No pun intended, Gary. But the thing is that
why would I think there's a pun intended?
No offense, I should say. But the thing is that we do these things. We get a little crazy. You know, the Captain Sack and the Ball Lick and the Taint and all that shit. And then people call in and go, "It's too gay, too gay, too gay." And I listen to the fans. I listen to the people out there. I want to know, this to me is the ultimate act of gayness. I mean...
But I think it's all on Richard. I think if you're not looking at Richard, if you got the goggles on, you're watching your granny porn or your piss mops or whatever it is that gets you off,
right?
And you're not looking at Richard, then I think the gay part's on Richard.
Well, here's my question. What I think we should do is we should poll the fans in advance.
No. This is what we want.
I think we go on Howard's.
It's not a democracy. Howard knows what's funny. He doesn't poll the fans. He's got a funny idea, and this is what he'd like to do.
I'm the guy stroking my cock on this redneck's ass.
And Howard's asking you to do it.
Oh, hold on.
Well, you're saying poll the fans to see who does it?
Is that worse than getting your balls licked? Is that worse than other things that you've done?
Hold on. You guys are strong-arming me right now. Let me finish. Yes, you are. You're putting Howard's name into this.
What? Because Howard asked you. Howard wasn't looking for a poll.
Okay, but calm down. Easy does it. Slow down, boy. What I'm trying to say is that let's put a poll up this time and see if people really want to see this. And if they do, you know what? I'd be happy to, come closer to my decision.
Can I be you for a minute?
Howard
is an entity. He's never asked anybody's opinion. He's always thought about, he knows what's good for the audience. He has these great ideas. Howard never polls the audience to see if they want something. He just does it because he's got an instinct. And his instinct on this is, it's funny.
And he wants to see it. He said that.
So Gary goes, we're not going to take any polls, Sal. Howard decided it's better if you drop the load, and that's the way it is. So meanwhile, they put up a poll anyway, and of course...
They want Sal.
48% of the people want Sal. 25% of the people say a porn star should do it, and 27% people say no one should do it. So overwhelmingly, the audience wants Sal to go to a hotel.
Well, yeah, why would they want a porn star who they don't know?
Right, and then drop a load on Richard's back. And so Richard really wants the guy from Family Guy. What's the guy's name?
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane.
On the show.
Yeah. And so I booked Seth MacFarlane.
And now?
He's coming on the show.
Is Sal going to do it?
Yeah. Sal's going to drop a load on Richard's back.
And they're going to be in a hotel room. That's going to be the funniest thing.
What's up?
Richard's trying to back out.
Can't back out. I just booked Seth MacFarlane. Right. He told me the deal was on.
He says he heard that Seth MacFarlane was already booked, but that's not the case.
No, that is not the case.
What is wrong with him?
That is not the case.
Oh, yeah, dropping loads.
I'm not trying to back out. Sal's the one that went in and told Gary that. But that's what
true.
I heard, that he was booked before we even did this thing.
Absolutely not.
Huh.
We were thinking about it, but I said, hey, let's make it up to Richard. He says he wants Seth MacFarlane. I'll interview Seth MacFarlane if he takes a load. Because otherwise it's no fun.
It's no fun if I don't take a load.
Do you think they're just doing this to get you to have a load on your back?
Well, I mean, very gullible, so...
So when are you guys going to go to the hotel and get the load on your back so we can listen in?
That's up to you, I guess.
He's not going to do it that day. He's going to do it before.
Well, I want to make. It happened that morning, Howard.
Okay, that morning.
Yeah, I want to make sure Seth MacFarlane is sitting in the green room.
All right, that's fair.
I don't want to get a load on my back and then he's late for the show.
That'd be good. Seth MacFarlane calls in and cancels.
Yeah, well, that's the irony. This is what's going to get Seth MacFarlane not to do the show.
No, he's got a good sense of humor.
So, Sal, are you going to hold up for a lot of...
What's funny about this?
Sal,
yeah, exactly.
Are you going to wait like 5 days and be all backed up so you drop a rope on him?
Howard, he's yelling in the hallway now. Get in there, Sal. I never agreed to do this, and now he's back.
We did the poll, like you said. The listeners want it. 48% voted.
I'm going to give Sal some great granny porn that morning so he'll jerk off before he jerks off.
So it sounds like Richard wants to... Oh, wait. Do you want this to happen now, Richard? It sounds like subconsciously you do.
No, I do not want this to happen, but I'm not going to back out. Howard's, saying that I'm backing out. I'm not going to.
All right,
but
Sal,
I want to do it with
Sal. Be able to deliver this tremendous bit?
Well, the thing is, technically, I lost the poll. 25% and 27% ends up to 52%.
Don't be ridiculous. You got the majority.
Yeah, I said put up a poll, but I didn't say I was going to do it.
They want to see you.
This is the problem. I would do it.
Good.
But calm down. But I don't have the ability physically to whack my cock off with a man bent over.
Here's what's going to happen. You do have the ability.
I don't. I'm telling you
go
physically.
to the hotel.
Cock and balls.
We're going to put some porn on for you that you can look at.
Well, I suggested on the wrap-up show we have that sponsor, My View. They're glasses that you wear,
He'll wear the
where
glasses.
you can watch a video,
That's right.
and you can't even see
Sal,
outside.
You gonna move up your cock and balls and whack it for a little bit?
I have faith in you.
No, don't
Are
have.
you telling us you can't perform?
There's no way with
Asshole. This is the biggest bit ever. It's not you being feminine. It's him. He's taking the load.
Is this bigger than interviewing Paul McCartney?
Yes. This is big.
Let me ask you
And I
something.
need you to perform.
Why do I?
You
This
have to go
asshole
out
asked
there.
for semen on his back. Why do I have to be the jerk off that does
Because he
it?
trusts you.
He's
You're
your
his friend.
partner.
Trust. I got 3 kids. I got to jack off on a hillbilly's back.
Do you do a comedy routine with this guy? You're out every weekend
That's
with him.
different. I'm not
You guys
jerking off on
You don't want to be
stage.
part of this?
Jeez.
You're going to feel like shit that morning when the comedy history is made and
it's
you're not
not
jerking
you.
off on him.
I'm not saying that, Howard. I've done so much. I've done everything.
You know you
you've-
want to be the guy. You know what? Okay, fine. I'll get a different guy to
No,
come on
no,
his
no,
back.
no,
You know
no.
what?
I
You
want
won't even
Sal.
step.
You know what? No Seth MacFarlane.
Let's forget Seth MacFarlane. Let's forget this whole thing.
Come on, Sal. We do
I'm
everything
not saying
together.
no. I'm saying that, Howard. My problem is I'm
Here's
not.
what's going to happen. I hear your problem, but I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to put on those My View glasses. You're going to have a big screen
Oh, can you
experience right in front of you, a porn.
That's going to look like
What's your favorite porn?
Tom Cruise.
Dr.
Risky Business.
Dr. Piss.
All right, Dr. Piss.
Piss.
Describe your favorite scene in Dr. Piss.
There's a lot of them.
I think Fred has a clip maybe in the
Do you?
Prophet. Yeah.
Take a look.
Is it under
Fred.
Dr. Piss?
Yeah, it should be Dr. Piss.
Okay, I can find it.
This is your absolute
And he
all-time
thinks
favorite.
It's one of my
can't
favorites.
perform.
What does Dr. Piss do in his video?
Well, he pretends he's a doctor, and a lady comes in, and as he examines her vagina, she starts peeing in his face, and then
right.
he has another girl come in, and he pees into a super soaker, and he shoots the super soaker pee into her
Why
face.
do you like that so much? Or does
I don't know.
You just it turns you on and gives you a boner. All right,
Yeah,
so here's what's gonna
that
happen.
gets me a
That
boner.
gets you all
All right.
excited.
Well,
On
one of the
first
movies.
Of all, Richard's going to be quiet. We're not going to hear from him. He's
we
just
can even put him in something frilly if you
right.
want.
And then we'll put him in a dress.
Yeah, I want my
Panties.
ass covered up so he doesn't accidentally.
So we'll put you in a pair of panties just so
Okay.
it looks like a girl saw it.
But Howard,
This is just his back.
like Richard wants to meet Seth
We can
MacFarlane.
even spray urine on you during it.
No, I don't have to do that. I'm not a deer.
So then you'll put the My View glasses on. You'll have your experience.
and you'll be in your tighty whities.
Yeah, you won't even know. And then you'll blow your load right on his back when it's getting close to time. Whip off the glasses and do it. Spray him down.
Not anything, dude. Howard,
Spray him down.
I want to.
what an ass! Why am I involved in this asshole's life? I mean, he wants.
That's up to you.
But this is
I don't
him.
know what-
All right,
He
so
wants you.
I want Sal to leave the glasses on when he comes, so maybe he'll miss.
No. He's got to hit your back, or you're not
You know, this is
getting
what.
your wish.
Artie, help me.
Sal, I wish I could, but this is you're paying for past sins. People think you want to do this on some level.
But I don't. That's what I'm saying.
Sal, you don't want to do it? I'll get a different guy to do it.
All right, thanks.
No, please have Sal.
Well, Howard,
You do it
I
for
don't-
Richard. at
I don't
least.
know if
He's
I want to
begging you.
do it unless it's Sal.
Oh,
I
get
trust
out
Sal.
of here, Richard. You proposed this.
Why do you trust
were
Sal?
doing this.
I know, but I want Sal, to
always
be
makes-
do it
Sal
with
always
me.
does something weird to you whenever he's involved with you. That cock's gonna end up in your ass. I know it.
I'm gonna take a shit on his neck.
What about that
I think
guy?
I'd prefer a shit on my neck.
What about that guy who came in, who went into business for gay porn, but he's not a gay guy?
But see,
That's the
I
guy
don't know
want.
what that guy's up to. There could be a health
It's
thing.
on your back.
Right.
See, I got a big issue with Sal. I'm going to tell you right now.
else
Sal's the
is
one
new?
who's always saying everybody's got to give it their all for the show. Sal's the one who's always saying if we don't do something, you should be punished. So if Sal doesn't want to do it, something should be taken away. That's how Sal
You,
reacts
as
to
a
everything.
producer.
How about your plugs for your
You're a lousy.
shitty
If I don't
comedy
do
shows?
if I don't do it, you're a lousy producer. You should
how about
be taken
if
away.
you don't do it, I cut your plugs off.
Sal.
Go ahead, Gary. That's not nice.
But you know what? You got to perform. You're here. You
I
got a
don't want
job.
him to be coerced like that.
I'm not.
Not coerced. I mean, he's always saying, "Hey, first of all, Howard's asking you to do it. You're saying no right to his face. He is asking you to do it." and you're the one that says we all got to do what Howard says.
Sal, let me remind you.
You're strong-arming me, Gary. I'm talking to Howard about it.
I'm using your own words against you.
How about if Sal does this, you'll interview Dr. Piss along with Seth MacFarlane?
Well, the point is, look, Richard wants to meet Seth, and I'm willing to contribute. Don't get me wrong,
You're
Gary.
not a team player.
All right, go back and think about it.
Sal's not a team player.
That's not true, Gary.
We have to know if this is being done.
I think he'll do it.
You do?
Let me think about it. Let me think about it some more.
Go back and talk it over with Richard.
Be on the team.
I am, Gary.
No,
you
you're
know
not.
I'm on the team.
How
Gary,
are you on the team?
Gary, the things that I've done in the past, I've done everything that's been
you haven't
asked
done
of me.
anything like this good in about a good year and a half.
We
You've
haven't done a
changed.
gay stunt in a year and a
No,
half.
you've changed.
No, I have not changed
You totally
at all.
have changed.
No, I have not.
And you're not part of the team.
I'm totally part of the team.
How?
It's something I have to think about. Why don't you do it?
Because nobody asked me to.
All right, I'm asking you.
You know
do
what?
it.
You doing it is funnier, and Howard wants you to do it, not me.
And I know
funny if you did it,
It'd be
Gary.
funny if Gary did it.
I'm putting on
It'd be bestiality, but it'd be
I'm
funny.
putting on the Techno Beaver outfit.
That's
Okay.
pretty good.
Well, you already look like a beaver. That's it's not as far stretch.
Sal is not a team player.
Dude, you know.
All right, thank you, guys.
It would be funny for any guy to do this, let's face it, but no one's going to do it. I mean, you know.
Well, I'm not saying I'm not going to, but I'm definitely going to think about it.
He's not a team player.
All right, go think about it.
Whenever
Okay.
we do stunts, it's a Sal and Richard stunt. And I want this to be a Sal and Richard stunt.
We're like the gay Laurel and Hardy.
Well, yeah.
All right, boys, go back and discuss it in your comedy room.
And just remember, Seth MacFarlane is like on the list, off the list, on the list, off the list while you guys do this.
Seth MacFarlane's fate rests in your hands.
I don't give a fuck about Seth MacFarlane. He does. I'm the idiot. I'm the gay dancing bear that has to come in and close the deal so Shitbag can meet Seth MacFarlane.
Right.
I get nothing out of this
All right,
except
go
to
back
please
and-
you
go back and
the
talk
show.
about it.
All
Go
right,
back and
goodbye.
talk
You get to
about it.
jerk off. That's true.
All right, goodbye, boys. All right.
I remember when pleasing Howard on the show was enough, so.
Right.
Yep.
Seth doesn't know if he should get on that plane.
Seth MacFarlane's very hurt. Yes, Dan, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, I want to be the voice of reason. I am your major demographic. I'm a young male, Long Island boy, part Italian, pleading with Sal not to do this.
You don't want him to do it.
He cannot do this. Dude, he's on the borderline of getting kicked out of the club anyway.
Right.
He does this, he's out. He can't come home anymore.
Let's go to Matt.
I have
Matt.
to say, I agree with the kid.
Cross the border.
Matt, you're on the air.
But I'm in Jersey.
Yes, Matt.
Morning, Howard.
Morning.
Yeah, I agree with the last call out on the show to go through with this.
I don't know. It sounds kind of intriguing to me.
I think Gary would be much more interesting.
You want to see Techno Beaver?
See, this is probably Sal's friends calling.
You
in to
want
get him off
Gary
the
in a
hook.
No, I'm not.
Techno Beaver costume. All right, J-Man, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey now.
Hey now.
So, I don't know. I just don't think you're listening to the listeners, because if only 46% want him to do it, then that means the majority of your listeners do not want Sal to
No, you didn't hear the poll.
on the air.
No, 25% want a porn star to do it.
Right, that means not Sal, and then the other 20-something
Only 27% of the people think it shouldn't be done, so 48 and 25 is how much, Robin?
Oh, God. That's
13
like,
carried the 1.5, 73%.
Want it done.
Clear majority.
No, that meant the majority want Richard to take a load on his back, but they don't want Sal to do it.
Yeah, but we're saying they want the load on the back.
The load on the back isn't the question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think Sal can't do it, man. I don't know.
I don't know. All of a sudden, everybody's backing out. Now, everyone said it was funny for Richard to take a load on
Well,
his back.
they're talking more about Sally's people. Richard, I think, is still
But it's
get
Sal,
the load.
Sal objecting and saying maybe he shouldn't do it that's calling this into question. It would just be getting done if he would just go along.
Well, anyway, maybe we should get off this topic.
Gary, you're being pretty hard on him, man.
Fuck him. You know what? He's the first one to run him when somebody won't do some dumbass shit that he wants. You're not on the team. You know, we're all here for Howard. And then all of a sudden, when he finds himself in that position, he's got a double standard.
Do you think there's any way we can convince him to do this?
I don't think he should do it. No, I think he should do it. If he doesn't want to do it, then he's dropped a couple of notches in my eyes.
Guys, what's going on?
He's going to do it. Right, buddy? Come on. You'll be looking at Dr. Piss. All you got to do is lay on the ground. Just jerk off that morning so you don't have much load.
Yeah, that doesn't.
All you got to do is dribble on me. That won't be that big of a deal.
All right, we'll see.
Gary says you're not a team player.
That's totally wrong. That's ridiculous. That's Gary's way of psychologically stressing me out.
No.
I'm
Here's the
such
deal.
a team player.
Here's the deal. You're the first person to talk about. You say Lisa's not a team player. Whenever somebody doesn't want to do something that you find funny, they're not a team player. And you say that I'm an asshole. I'm a bad producer. Here you go. If you don't do it, you're fired. Now I'm a great producer.
All right, there you go.
But how about this? What other office in the world has their boss convincing one of the workers to jerk off on another guy?
Right. In the grand scheme, we're just trying to do what's best for the show.
Right. But you're trying to get Sal to jerk off on a guy, and that's
you're trying to get me to jerk off. He's following
you're his
through.
boss, and you're trying to tell him to jerk off on a guy.
I just think it's funny that Sal's got this big double standard. That
I don't have a double standard.
You do because
it's something that I don't want to do.
Right, and when
we all have a right not to do
something
something now.
But when somebody,
I've done everything.
Hold on. When somebody else doesn't want to do something, that's when you tell them they're not a team player. Lisa didn't want. Okay. Not that they're the same thing, but Lisa didn't want to be in your talent show, your newsroom talent show. Right. She didn't want to play the cello. For whatever reason, it's not up for you to decide.
Right.
She's not a team player. Lisa never does anything I want. This is bullshit. You should get rid of her. You said a bunch of.
All right,
she should be fired.
I didn't say she should be fired.
You should say we shouldn't let Lisa be on the air anymore and reap the good benefits. No, this is you.
But there are things that we all don't want to do. Okay, you know, Gary,
and she didn't want to do that.
You made me see the light. From now on, I'll never say that nobody's not a team player. That's what else can I tell you?
That's another lie.
Okay. No, it isn't.
It is. You'll say it before Christmas. You'll say it.
Okay. So because I call somebody else not a team player doesn't mean I'm a hypocrite now all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to take my cock out
and
jerk off on a man's back?
You're being a hypocrite.
No. There are standards that people have, and that's where I draw the line. There.
So then why don't you?
Then
why don't you respect someone else's standard?
I do.
No,
you drew the line. Well,
you drew the line and you trashed the shit out of her
my opinion.
for a month.
I expressed my opinion on it.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I said she's not a team player for playing the violin. It's a big difference.
I expressed my opinion. You're not a team player for doing this.
And
you're not. You clearly don't care about the show Howard anymore. You've gotten big.
Oh, yeah, really?
Now that you're a big shot with your fucking Richard and Sal show, you don't need Howard.
Oh, my God. That's funny. That's the funniest.
Let's see if Sal can fit his head through the door.
Rich, are you a little bummed out that this might not happen?
I would be ecstatic if this didn't happen. But, I don't want to let Howard down. I want it to happen with Sal. And everybody thinks he's going to back out. I know Sal, he won't back out. I have full confidence in my buddy.
And if it's not Sal, you're not going to do it?
I don't know. I got to, you know what? I would say I have to check with my doctor, but how do I ask my doctor if it's safe for me to get a load on my back?
Senator, good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing today?
Better when I'm looking to the camera.
So, you excited to be back on the show today?
Try to come back on the show? Yeah.
What are you going to be talking about with Howard? Politics?
I think about 20 minutes.
What's that?
What are we going to talk about? About 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes?
Maybe 30. I'll let Howard ask. I'll let him ask the questions, since I know he likes to run his show.
What do you think he's going to want to talk about with you?
Oh, he'll want to talk about Obama. He'll want to talk about my primary race. He'll want to talk about what trouble I got in voting for the stimulus. He'll want to talk about card check and changing the baseline on union representation. He'll want to talk about sex. He'll want to talk about girls. He'll want to talk about anything that comes into his mind, which is a broad horizon.
And you're ready for it all, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll see you in there.
I know. I've been on the show before. I know what to expect.
Senator Arlen Specter is here, a United States Senator. How often do we see one of those around here? Because we have questions, too. Just because we're idiots doesn't mean we can't ask political questions. We know what we want to ask. Just because we're a little dopey doesn't mean we don't have something to say.
Hey, look, we are the electorate. It's not smart people.
We represent the majority of people in the United
right.
States. We represent the... There's my senator. There you go. Looking good. How are you, Senator? An honor to have you here once again. Let me clean my hands. I was just eating.
Great
pleasure. Hi.
Don't
pleasure.
shake the senator's
Senator,
hands with dirty
how are you?
hands.
Senator, when you are a senator, do you have to always wear the American flag pin? A lot of guys, I feel pressured into it. You have to wear it. It's almost like a prerequisite.
When did that start? Because it
Howard,
wasn't always.
The answer is no.
Right.
But I've been wearing it since 9/11.
Excellent.
We're at war, and I think it's a good thing to wear. I have the option of wearing my Senate button or the American flag.
Wear the flag.
I prize the American flag more highly than my Senate button. You can tell that from my voting record.
We have a million questions for you because we were talking. We don't know much about politics. We're not. We represent the American people. We don't know anything.
Come on, Howard. I've been on the show before.
We don't know a lot. But how is your health and how are you feeling, first of all?
I'm delighted to say my health is excellent.
Yes.
I've had a couple of bouts with chemotherapy.
Again, since I last saw you.
Well, yeah. I had a recurrence of Hodgkin's last year and got through chemotherapy.
Was it hell?
Yes.
And yet you went to work every day.
That's right. It was easier to go to work every day than to sit home and feel sorry for myself.
Let me ask you.
The hard part, Howard,
yes,
was when I got bald and I was on TV a lot with a confirmation hearing of Chief Justice Roberts and Justice Alito, and I started to get more fan mail or more mail about my hairstyling and public policy. People wrote me and said I should shave my head and become a sex symbol, but I didn't do that for two reasons, Howard. One, my wife was opposed, and with a reason like that, I didn't need another, but secondly, I wasn't qualified.
Isn't it frustrating, though, sometimes, you know, we're joking around, but isn't it frustrating that sometimes people are more caught up in whether or not what your hairstyle is as opposed to anything you might believe politically?
Well, frustrating in a sense, but your health brings up a lot of sympathy. It's a very personal thing because so many people have health problems, and so many people have Hodgkin's or one malady or another.
But how do you keep your mind on work? You know, we'd be consumed with whatever we felt, you know, and how bad life was and why did this happen to me and, you know, sitting around whining and feeling sorry for ourselves.
Yeah, we're a bunch of women. We really do. We complain.
Well, the answer to that is when you go into the Senate and you're chairman of the Judiciary Committee and Senator Biden, who, by the way, is a very, very good friend of mine, now Vice President Biden,
right,
has 30 minutes to question Roberts, and he spends 26 minutes before he lets Roberts say anything, and then Roberts starts to talk and he interrupts him, and I have to let the witness answer. That's a great distraction.
I
see,
see.
no matter how bad the chemotherapy is, sometimes your fellow senators are more distracted.
But you're going to run for re-election, right?
Sure I am.
So at this point, with your health, you've done it all. You've been there. Why not take some time off and relax? I'm being serious now. Have you ever sat down with your wife? Well, yeah.
Well, I am taking time off. Here I am, Howard. I'm relaxing.
You're here. You call this relaxing?
Is this relaxing?
For the whole hour.
Wow.
I'll tell you why I'm running, Howard. Give you a serious answer, and that is that there are a lot of problems.
Yeah.
You take a look at what's happening today with nuclear weapons.
Right. This maniac over in North Korea.
Okay, and you got
Iran.
You got some in Iran, and I've got grandchildren.
Right.
And I've been in the Senate now. I'm finishing up on 30 years next year.
Right.
And I've met with the real menaces of the world. Went to see Muammar Gaddafi a couple of years ago.
Yes.
Went to visit Hugo Chavez not too long ago. Went to Fidel Castro. Met Saddam Hussein, Hafez al-Assad.
Now me. Hey, look.
Wow. Your list is really amazing.
The point is that experience, I think, is helpful.
Right.
And
you've got seniority. You've done some things. You've seen some people.
Well, you know what? You have to sit and think.
Yeah.
All right, you've been there for 30 years. Do you think the country's gotten better or worse over the time you've been there?
I think that it's still on the upward climb.
You do. You're optimistic.
Notwithstanding all the problems, I'm very bullish on the future of America.
Now, you voted, and I admire you for this. You were one of the few Republicans that crossed over and voted for the president. You stuck with him. You see that he's an intelligent guy. And you don't always vote. If you see something reasonable, you will not always vote along party lines. I admire this. You're not stuck in your ways.
Howard, I didn't vote for the president. I voted for America.
Right.
I voted for America because I believe that the economic situation is so perilous that we could have a 1929 depression.
That's right.
But are there people you must see in your own party who would like to see the country get worse just because it would politically serve their purposes?
That crackpot Rush Limbaugh. Creep.
Right? I never attack prominent radio personalities like
Come
Howard
on,
Stern.
let's go.
Like Howard Stern or anybody else, or people who buy.
You okay with Limbaugh? You like him?
Do I like Rush Limbaugh?
Limbaugh, yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
You do?
Yeah.
You met with him?
Yes, I have.
Is he a
Then you've met
crackpot?
with another nemesis.
No, he's not a.
He's an enemy of the country.
No, he's not. He's expressing his opinion.
He wants the president to do poorly. Wait a second.
Howard, I once
Senator.
heard someone who criticized you.
Well, you don't see him around anymore, do you? Don't ask where he went. Senator, wait a second. In all seriousness, he wants the president to do poorly? Listen, I never voted for Bush, but I always wanted to see him do well. I'm an American. I want my president to be successful. Who says I don't want my president to do well? That's anti-America.
I haven't heard Rush Limbaugh say that, but there's a lot of talk which is provocative.
Yes.
There's a lot of comment. You fellas, and I know this doesn't apply to you, Howard.
Of course not.
Probably doesn't apply to Rush.
Right.
But some of these talk show guys want to attract an audience.
Oh.
I don't want to do that.
Is that what they're up to?
The more provocative, the more
That's
audience,
true.
the more
But
the more
you want-
ratings,
But
the
do
more
you
money.
see
But
it
we
where
are
it
Americans.
wouldn't be good, like in the Senate, where people are saying, you know what, let's try to, make this guy stumble. Let's try to keep a logjam going. Let's keep the country in a quagmire, stalemate, so that in another 4 years we'll get elected.
Well, I think in the heart of hearts, most Americans, not all, would like to see the country succeed and would like to see President Obama succeed.
That's why I like that you voted, and you said you made up your opinion. You didn't get swayed by everyone in your party. You're a free thinker, and that's what we need. I like it. I'm applauding you. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's brought me a primary campaign. Mr. Toomey was going to run for governor. Now he's going to run for the Senate. So,
the guy running against you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, some people got mad at you because you didn't vote lock and step with the Republican Party.
Well,
and what is going on with the Republican Party? Is Rush the leader of the party, or is it that other guy?
And why are you not the leader of the party?
I don't think you can really identify with precision a leader. If you had to pick somebody, I think you'd pick Senator McCain. He was a presidential candidate last time, and until we have another one, I would think that John's the titular head of the party.
Yeah, I like him. And the question is, now that Bush is out of office, should he be tried for war crimes? Do you think that President Bush knew that there were no weapons of mass destruction? I happen to believe he did. He knew that there were no weapons. I think it was pushed on the Senate. It was pushed on the Congress, on the American people. We were lied to.
What was going on there? Do you feel, as a senator, you were given erroneous information?
Definitely.
Right.
Listen, Colin Powell, Secretary of State Powell,
yes,
whom we all had a lot of confidence in, went out and pushed the CIA reputedly very, very hard, and came back and appeared in the United Nations Forum and said there are weapons of mass destruction.
And that went a long way with all of us.
Yeah. Well,
because
sure
we trusted
did.
him.
He was a person whom we thought would have sufficient intelligence and perseverance and know-how to get the facts.
So do you feel you were intentionally given erroneous information?
No, not intentionally, but definitely given erroneous information.
So there's no fault. We are in this mess, and it's nobody's fault?
You could blame the analysts who were wrong. Listen, had we known Saddam did not have weapons of mass destruction, we wouldn't have gone into Iraq.
You bet.
We wouldn't have done that.
What was the point? We were doing well in Afghanistan. That was the mission.
Well,
and
I don't think the guys in the CIA were malicious and gave us deliberately wrong information.
You don't think Bush and Cheney knew that this was a bit of a hoax? That they had to push us? And I think Bush always had it in for Saddam Hussein since the old man, got and mixed it up with him. I really believe that.
I do not believe that our leaders, the president, the vice president, deliberately and maliciously led us down the wrong path.
So we're not going to have a cool trial or anything like that?
Nobody's
Never.
going to jail.
No one's going to jail.
Well,
we can't waterboard Cheney.
You can't try somebody for being wrong.
Are you into waterboarding at all? Do you like that? I like it. I think I like it.
I would like to waterboard Cheney.
Yeah.
I'm opposed to waterboarding. I voted against it.
Yeah.
I worked hard and still am on the issue of expansion of executive authority.
Right.
And I don't sanction torture at all.
Do you think the Bush presidency was a good presidency overall, or do you think that he will go down in history as a bad president?
I think it is too soon to tell. Remember that when Truman left the White House, he was considered a colossal